It's a snowy walk from the parking lot into the Paramount Fine Foods Center. We are, as much of eastern Canada, much of the United States, under a snowfall warning from 20 to 40 centimeters expected throughout the day. On this Sandra Schmirler Day here at the Scotties, 25th anniversary of the foundation in support of neonatal care across our country. Team Melody Forsyth, Team New Brunswick on the phones right now. Over the course of the first 24 years, $10 million has been raised to support some 90,000 babies in neonatal care across our country. We hope that you will continue to make a donation. As on this snowy Sunday, we do say hello, Canada, and welcome inside. And Joe's here. Russ, we'll hear from Kathy momentarily after she comes out from cleaning off the car. It's that kind of day here in southern Ontario. We got our look at Pool B earlier today, and we've talked a lot about Christina Black. Last year, the team out of Halifax finished third in Thunder Bay, and then at the trials in Halifax, what a wonderful run she had before losing to Rachel Homan. And she's showing right now she has to be considered one of the favorites. Had a wonderful shot this morning.
And they built this whole year towards this. Scotties and Christina Black herself, she has come to play. We know she's an amazing drawer, but after giving up a 3 in the 6th end, this is an opportunity to get that 3 rate back. She has to go to the other side of the sheet, make an educated guess, and find a way to grab a piece of the button.
No, nice.
And draw is her strength, Russ.
No kidding. That one on the left was her first attempt, and she did the same thing in the first end against 3, draw the side of the pin.
And there it is for 3 to pick up a second win still early in this year's Scotties. Elsewhere, it was Peterson out of Manitoba scored a 5 to win. We showed you Black's win. Krista Scharf wins a second. So remember last year in Thunder Bay, they started 0-4. And look at this. Nunavut and Weagle, they pick up their first win since 2020. So the standings in Pool B have Black, Peterson, and Scharf top of the table, with Sturmey at 1-1. Skurlik still looking for their first win, expected to be one of the challenger. When it comes to Pool A, well, at the top of the table, as you might expect, we've got Team Canada and Carrie Anerson, 4 championships already. There's Caitlin Laws, 2 Olympic gold medals. And Taylor Stevens out of Halifax has to be considered the early surprise. But look down there and you see BC and Saskatchewan both looking for their first wins. And that sets up a very, very big game coming up this afternoon between those two. And it's big because you drop a second and you could be in deep trouble on this second day.
Well, no question about it. It's a deep field to start with, but 0-2, that does nothing for your confidence, number one. How do you catch the team with no tiebreakers? How do you catch the team you lose to this afternoon? You got to beat them by 2 in the win column to catch them, and neither one of these teams have played Team Canada Anerson.
All right, let's take a closer look at our featured matchup today, and it is Taylor Reese-Hansen against Campbell. And what about this team from BC?
This young team, they are not afraid to mix it up. That's why they've had so much success this year, but they have to be cautious without Hammer. They gave up a 3 in their opener. They had to chase the whole rest of the game, even though they did come back and challenge Team Laws. And keep your confidence. The whole lineup admits that they struggled with some nerves. In an effort to stay calm, they came out a little bit flat. They have to find their energy.
And when it comes to Jolene Campbell, very experienced as a skip, but boy, did they ever have a lot of rocks in play.
A rocky start to go with your theme. The one end, there's 16 in play. The final end, there's 15 in play. That's not Jolene's style. Her provincial final, the first 9 ends, it was a hitting contest. That's what she's good at. You have to go with your strength.
The keys to the game are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. We're about to dust off the snow and go curl.
Anytime you get to put the BC jacket on, it's such an honor and it's so cool, and just this immense sense of pride getting to represent your province. We're very excited to get out there.
It's been a lot of work to try and get back. It's just an incredible feeling. It's why we play. Coming to the Scotties is just the most amazing thing in curling, and so much pride in wearing the green jacket for sure.
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporter for 45 years. By Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. by PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada, and by BKT Tires, growing together.
Mississauga, southern edge, and borders with Lake Ontario, and it's that open water that leads to a lot of that lake effect snow in southern Ontario. There are 4 games on the ice, and one of the teams not playing, of course, is Nikki Kaufman from the Territories, coming off a win over Yukon. Kathy, let's take a look at the others, including a very impressive Team Laws.
Well, it is a very impressive Team Laws. Undefeated is not a surprise, but the fact that both Caitlin and Selena are at the top of their respective positions is really telling. They will face a very strong Haley Armstrong team from Ontario. This is expected to be a very tight match. Your battle of undefeated teams, Carrie Anerson. Well, not a surprise she's 2-0, but shooting in the 70s last night. Needs to be a little bit better personally because Taylor Stevens is also undefeated and she can carry her team on her back. And finally, a battle of 2 teams that are looking for their first win, Joliet Fontaine from Quebec and Bailey Scoffin from the Yukon.
And it's time to meet the teams now, and it's brought to you by Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. Team BC from the Victoria Curling Club, skipped by Taylor Reese-Hansen and backed up by Juliana McKenzie, Kim Bonneau, and Megan McGilvery. The Saskatchewan champions, they're from the Highland Curling Club in Regina. Jolene Campbell, making a 4th appearance at the Scotties, is at the head with Dana Demmons and Rachel Big Eagle and Robin Silvernagel backing her up. And it is Saskatchewan with the early advantage, as they have won the draw to the button, and by that much. Just that works out to about a half an inch. So very close on the draw, but the hammer, the last rock, belongs to Saskatchewan. They'll play the Yellowstones. BC is the red, and to get us underway, the BC lead is Juliana McKenzie.
Well, Mike Merkling and team have just done a bang-up job. Usually draw 1, there's some kinks for the curlers to figure things out, and also the ice makers. It was brilliant. It was brilliant in practice before draw 1, so no excuses. But we have not been on this sheet. We've been on C all 3 times, so we'll see what D does.
Whoa.
Okay, good line,
Whoa.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. It's too bad you used your good stuff so early, because we'll forget it by the time we get to the end. That's very good.
Yeah, maybe a little.
You didn't give me credit for Rocky's start. I thought you might.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to go over as well as it did.
Dana Demmons.
Vic, are you going to help me with my homework next?
I will try.
Yep.
Are you thinking about both these teams heading into this game? For BC to lose the last rock by 1.2 centimeters, that's kind of huge. Neither team happy with their starts. It's good for Saskatchewan. They can dictate play this end.
I think more so even for Saskatchewan is there was rocks everywhere in that game. They lost to Nova Scotia. Jolene Campbell curled 47%. That's not Jolene, but the shots were just too tough. So you see it already. Hit the first one. I expect Saskatchewan, with the advantage of hammer, keep this as simple as possible.
That's one of those situations. It's kind of a shame because BC slid into the back 8 area. That is not a dangerous rock. If Saskatchewan had been feeling good about their read in their first game, sometimes you lose your first week played well.
Yeah.
You might have seen them put the corner up.
Yeah.
We are playing, of course, the 5 rock rule. 10 ends. You have to play a minimum of 8. 38 minutes of thinking time. 1 60-second timeout, and no tick rule on the center line.
Pretty tight. Rim. We're really tight. Line's
It's the Scotties' debut for Dana Demmons in a Scotties.
Yep. Curl. Curl, both of you. Yep. More. Keep going. Really good. 16, right? 16, good.
Interesting, to your point, the back 12 one wasn't dangerous. They hit it. Now they're throwing the corner. Center line has to go up here now for BC.
Yeah, you could peel it too if you wanted. You could just peel that guard.
Yeah. I don't think you can hurt it.
We're tight. Really good, guys. Line only. Okay, well, Meg's rock.
2/3.
Oh, never mind. No, you can't. 5 rock roll.
Right.
You were going to say it, Russ.
I was not.
You could have.
15.
Vic's supposed to correct you with your homework.
You can go.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Yep. Okay, good. Little less ice there. 15-7.
Yeah. Hey, Rach.
Okay, easy here.
Nice pause.
Sorry, normal or easy?
But I love the contest within the contest, you know, with the skips. And as you pointed out, you hit a rock back 12. You've struggled in the first game with rocks in play. You've kind of sent a signal to British Columbia that we're, for the moment, we're going to be as defensive as possible. So that can help BC with their shot selection.
Straight.
Rachel is making her playing debut. She's been an alternate twice with Mackenzie Zacharias in 21 and with Chelsea Carey in 22. But this is her playing debut.
Yeah. I think it'll come up an inch, but not too much.
Let's make it.
Well, it allows you to run the corner now.
Clean. Yep.
Now that it's allowed, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Good, Kim.
This is one of the things that Team BC mentioned before the game in their opener. They take a lot of pride in their run back ability and that big hit weight accuracy they just found in that first game. They weren't quite splitting the broom when they landed those big weight peels. So if you're fixing that on release, trying to course correct, it can really get magnified on this surface. That's why they weren't as accurate as they had wanted to be in their clearing shots.
I'd love to see the teams, you know, when you're in that moment, you know, you've got the adrenaline, you got different slide speed. It's maybe quicker underfoot. You can lose your balance, lose your timing a little bit. All kinds of things can happen. I would rather see the skip move the broom to help those run backs as opposed to fixing your delivery all the time.
Well, Rachel Big Eagle is her maiden name was Erickson and recently married Jet Big Eagle, and he is a member of the Ocean Man First Nation. That's in southeast Saskatchewan. His grandma was actually the chief of the First Nation and the first woman chief, I believe. So she's taken his name, obviously, and I said to you, so what do you, and she said, I'm learning a lot about the history of the Ocean Man First Nation and Indigenous generally.
Okay. You got it.
All familiar face, Robin Silvernagle in a fourth Scotties in 19 in her debut. Won a bronze medal and then subsequently played in 20 and the bubble of 21.
Really curling, Dana.
Took a bit of time off for a while, and it's so nice to see her back. She was our best curler in Saskatchewan for quite a few years. Kind of put this super team together.
Just joined them this year.
Yeah, when you look at the Scotties field with so many rookies in the mix, to have Robin Silvernagle and Jolene Campbell on this lineup, there's certain things that just won't rattle you. One of them being a TV game. I couldn't tell with BC when we watched them in their opener, but they mentioned they had some nerves, and those are going to come. It's an added distraction. You're wearing a microphone. Every single thing you say, could end up being broadcast to the country and the whole world, and you're trying to figure out how to puzzle out the sheet, trying to play your absolute best. It just adds that extra layer of distraction.
Clean. 9-5. Yep. Ah, sorry, just missed her. 9-7. Good call.
Yeah, 9-7.
Yeah, okay.
Good throw.
Good call.
Normal.
Whoa.
Normal. Whoa, Rage. Whoa. Clean. Little bit. Yep. Clean. Really good.
And right to the nose.
Yeah.
Good, Brand. I would say
Roll to center. Yeah, you got it. Nice 10-5.
So getting ready for Skip Stones and the first by Taylor Reese-Hansen. So coming off that loss, and they did not play in draw 2 and immediately went to work, Kathy.
Well, they really felt that they had a lot of work to do. Joe's alluded to it already. They talk about so much pride in playing those big run backs. They felt that they had the broom in the wrong spot. They were trying to overcompensate for things. And their entire practice, a lot of teams, when they get out here on this ice, all they do is draw to get feel. All they did was throw all their time in run backs, because they felt if they knew the ice and what they were throwing for that was going to get them out of trouble.
Yeah, they had 3 practices in that time off, so they've been working at it. But yeah, she admitted, you say, feeling the nerves. She thought it was like, you know, the show Friday Night Lights. It's that making that debut, and when she slid across the Scotties logo for the first time, it just gave her chills, she said, Reese-Hansen.
Well, and that's something that you can train all you want, and you can work technical, you can be mentally strong, but you cannot replicate what it feels to be like at your first Scotties. And when you try to overcompensate for how you'll feel with those nerves, as you said, Joe, what they found is it took all of their energy out of the game trying to not be nervous, and instead you come out flat.
I call that taming the butterflies, because you don't want to get yourself so low that you lack the intensity. This team has confidence. They have swagger. They need that. That's how they play their best.
Yep. Roll it. Good. 9-6. Good.
10-5. Same thing. Try and flop a little bit that way.
Got it.
It's brilliant the way the team's time the takeouts now. I'm not a big fan of some of the split times on draws, because things can happen. Hog line in, the second hog line, rotation, different rocks, the whole bit. But just for a simple shot like this, Reese she's asking for 10-5. She throws a 10. She realizes the adrenaline's maybe still there, and you can really pick up on how you're individually feeling with these shots. It's so easy to overthrow these.
Yeah, I've had teammates in the past that were asking for board. It keeps coming out board plus. So in their head, they're thinking, okay, I have to truly think this is only hack weight.
Right.
I have to think this is 6 feet light and it's going to be the weight. And that's just the adrenaline talking.
Yep, hard, Jay, you're doing it. Hard. No roll.
Yeah, 10-2. Same weight.
Yeah, that's...
We've seen Jolene Campbell for a number of years now. Of course, she was a skip in 16. That was her Scotties
throw the wide in
debut. And she was part of the Amber Holland team that went to the World Championships in 11, and then they won the silver medal. She wins a Saskatchewan championship 1 year after losing the final in Saskatchewan, after she lost it to Nancy Martin.
Right.
So nice rebound for her and putting this team together.
Blank. 9-2.
And through it goes. And so we will put a blank on the board. That should settle the nerves, you would think, on this Sunday afternoon at the Scotties.
Good.
It is a snowy Sunday afternoon at the Scotties. The alliteration just took it all the way through.
Such a professional.
Thank you. Welcome back. It's day 3 coverage. And the crowd's a little thinner, as you might expect. I think people staying home, and if you're at home and watching, we welcome you to our coverage. Our feature game is BC and Taylor Reese-Hansen against Saskatchewan's Jolene Campbell. Both teams come in winless, having played just one game, and it is a very crucial game for both these teams. You do not want to suffer second loss so early in the 8-game round robin. We blanked the first, and we may be heading to another blank here as the first stone from BC's skip Juliana McKenzie was called into the top 8.
I'm a little bit surprised by this, Vic. Saskatchewan went to hit the BC stone that was top 4, which I wasn't surprised by. I thought they'd be playing the delayed corner, but they didn't quite get the roll to the wing, so BC kept that one near the center line, and they opted to hit it again, which I wasn't expecting. I didn't see 2 blank ends coming off the hop here.
No, I'm with you. My only reasoning, I'm guessing, is the game 1. They just Jolene was looking at a picket fence for the entire game.
Yeah, but you know what? She didn't make excuses when we chatted with her, Russ. She said, look, sometimes the game will just lead you in that direction.
Yeah.
Sure.
And she said it led us there. They did not play well, and I think they weren't able to get themselves out of trouble.
Right. No, with 5 rock rule, no tick rule. You know, the team, they got down 1, they gambled a bit, lost a close one, they got down 2. Now you're gambling, and the shots get harder and harder.
Yeah, and we haven't featured Team Nova Scotia, Taylor Stevens and company yet, but we caught the end of their first game against Quebec, and there were rocks everywhere. This team puts everything in play, and sometimes when your opposition plays like that, that's hard to defend.
It was game 2 for them, game 1 for Saskatchewan.
Here goes Saskatchewan, put up the corner. Now that shot stone is only half in the 8-foot, but because the 5 rock rule is out of play now, here comes the peel.
Got a curl.
Got a piece. Hard. Just watch that red. Okay.
Just at the last second. I got even an 8-1.
Something similar.
Yeah, same throws.
Yep.
Let's check all the scores in Ontario's Haley Armstrong coming off a loss last night with an early lead on so far undefeated Caitlin Laws. Team Canada with an early lead on Nova Scotia. And it's Yukon. And the team skipped by Bailey Scoffin with the couple against Quebec.
And you know, Joe, you just referred to Taylor Stevens in that game. She hit and rolled underneath to be 2 buried. All Carrie Anderson had was a draw completely to the hearts, and she did it. So good sign for Carrie getting to the hearts, but good sign for Taylor Stevens putting that kind of pressure on Carrie.
Do you mean walking? I mean walking?
And no, Vic, I can't just let you do that.
I've just come to expect you to be there now.
Take it. You got it, Mike.
Megan
8.
McGilvery
8.
throwing the third stones. All 4 members of the SPC team making their Scotties debut. And you saw that all of them are members and champions of the under 25 next generation.
Yeah, I heard 8 there.
It's been so successful for Curling Canada. It's just keeping curlers in the game, number 1, but just making all those teams, almost every team in the under 25 goes on to do so well in the senior circuit.
We're in. Full 8.
And it doesn't prevent them from playing on that, you know, let's call it the senior circuit.
I was about to say, be in your 30s is not senior, you guys. Come on.
Let's say on the grown-up circuit.
Okay.
But you can still do that, but you have these competitions against teams your age, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think about that, and if I could turn back the clock, and if I was 22 or 23 years old, I think that would be a really, really great way to approach your season. You've got your games against the top teams, hopefully. You know, you're playing against that top tier. Maybe you're not expecting to win those events, but then you have a couple events you can really circle on the calendar and say, hey, we want to beat our peers that are at our level, and that really ups your competitive drive.
Guess they're going to try to roll in this time.
Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Hard. You gotta go. Hard.
Mackenzie.
Roll it.
And not quite, so just doesn't quite catch the top.
Yeah, it is a different release.
Similar.
Yeah.
Probably that speed.
Give us similar. We'll manage it there.
Okay, shoot, sorry. Okay.
Chance here for Saskatchewan. Robin Silvernail can get around this corner. They want to be just ahead of the tee line here, get maximum separation. So you know that guard could be run back by BC.
Tee. Line's good, Dana. Stay close. Tee line. Little room. Be just above tee. Line's pretty good. Curl. Yeah, go ahead if you're deep. Yep. Go. That works.
Good.
4-3.
Yeah.
We might have to chase it the other side, but.
Do I have any? You have a sliver on that side.
Wow.
It's a little bit.
Haven't played anything out there.
Yeah, it's not
We
worth
could
it.
throw 10-5 at it, and then that way if I take that, at least it comes in and that's open.
Yeah.
It's also a good chance for 2 here.
I mean, you could always.
Or sorry,
try
you get the
but that kind of stays
force by just sinking one in there, just to do the same thing that Robin
You
did.
like the chase? You can.
Yeah, they haven't talked dry yet.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Okay, yeah.
What do you like, Joe?
I think the draw, you've got a little bit of room for error, Russ, just with how deep it is. But even if you're fully undercover and T-line or top T-line, it's tough for Saskatchewan.
And they know the spot.
Sandra Schmirler Day, and the players are so much a part of the fundraising.
Today is Sandra Schmirler Day. If you're able to, please donate. One of the reasons why this foundation is so important is it is one of the only foundations that gives to Canadian NICUs across Canada. So if you're able to, please call. We'll be on the phones in the evening. Team BC, look out for us and give us a call if you're able to.
Yeah, I like that. We can get it there. So we'll give you a good release here. Okay.
And we want to let you know that the weather is affecting even the phones. Many of the volunteers who are at a nearby hotel have called in and said, look, we just can't make it. So if you do call in and you're put on hold or get a little bit of a busy signal, be patient. There are people there that would love to take your call. But with this weather, we just ask you to call again or be patient, stay on hold. Thank you so much on this Sandra Schmirler Day. Oh, and just a little rub, but it'll sit there for the shot stone.
I think so. I like that.
14. Yeah, what'd you get?
I got a 50.
50? Okay, yeah.
And it was a 14 too.
Yeah, so same weight as guys. Yeah, I thought it was just all there out of my hand.
Okay, yeah. I think line would have been close.
Yeah.
I think just hack. Yeah.
So
Got Joe.
when Kathy and I were down chatting with Jolene prior to the game, we said, you realize how massive? I said, I don't want to put undue pressure on you, but you realize how big this is? And she said, yeah, of course I do. But she doesn't watch it and plan it out. But think about it now, as Russ was saying. You drop another one, and you've lost this person. Now you're 2 games behind those 2 teams. You still have Einarson. You have a strong Ontario team. And then your last one is against Laws. So it's really going to be difficult should you be either Saskatchewan or BC and you drop your first 2.
Yeah, Laws here, you almost have to beat either Einarson or Laws, or possibly both, depending on how it works out with Nova Scotia, too.
And please, I don't mean any offense, to people, teams like Yukon or the Territories. Sitting 2, but what has she left?
Well, a choice. Maybe a soft weight double. I'm not sure you can see enough of it, Joe, or freeze another one in there, but it's a chance to give up 3 if you don't make the freeze. I think you can see enough to make the double. It's dealer's choice here.
Tricky though, Russ.
Yeah.
Throw it pretty quiet.
Yep.
And I with the way this rock splits, I think it's hard to get them both to go without, a good amount of weight.
For sure.
She just threw this path.
So she's got a corner.
Again, it's precise, but there is a little bit of room for error. She doesn't have to be quite frozen.
This is the same line, yeah. Just make the adjustment. Give you that.
So this is where I always think. She asked, what was it? And they said a 50. So I'm thinking a split of. And now, do you go down there trying to make that adjustment? Will she pull the string on this, or be so good and make that perfect adjustment to just to lay it on the corner?
Yeah, it's not simple, and you can get in your own way in these shots. I was a foot heavy. Well, foot heavy in this case is actually perfect. So you don't want to, like you say, over adjust and not throw it hard enough here.
Well, they picked her up right away. Juliana McKenzie and Kim Bonneau. T-line. You ought to get it by that guard, though. Here it comes. Oh, goodness. Look at that. What did we just say?
15-6. Yeah.
Just moved early on them. I heard top 4 out of the hand, but as soon as it caught that curl, it just came down.
So it's equally as important for British Columbia. You dropped one to Laws. Right, boy, you're going to fall behind here early. And then you've got a couple of games. Again, when you look at these, you look at Scoffin and Kaufman. Should you win those? Really, they should. Armstrong, Stevens, and then Einarson to close it out. You drop that second, it's difficult to say the very least.
Just to your point, Vic, the first throw was actually the right speed for the second one, and because she thought she was a foot heavy in the first one, she just adjusted too much. It curls a hair sooner, gets into a newer path, and it makes you look silly.
just put it full in the 12.
You guys gotta go.
Oh gosh, don't want to waste this chance.
Gotta go.
Full 12. And well scrubbed. Good drag. And that is a big 3. And that's just the first conversion. Yesterday they were 0 for 5 with last rock in their loss. Sunday afternoon at the Scotties on Sandra Schmirler Day. In support of neonatal care centers across Canada, this is the 25th edition of the telethon, remembering the wonderful curler, 3-time Canadian, 3-time world champion, Olympic gold medalist, Sandra Schmirler. We hope that you will call and then be patient if you do. There's just not enough people to answer the phones with the weather today, so we appreciate you calling, but just be patient on hold. As we go to the third, our feature game, BC against Saskatchewan, and it'll be BC with Taylor Reese-Hansen out of Victoria with last rock. They have the Hammer playing the Red Stones and down by 3. Was it a case of pulling the string on that last one by Reese-Hansen?
I was watching it come down the sheet, Vic, and it curled early, so that makes me think that she might not have quite finished her release, because even if you're throwing a guard to the wing, the rock will kind of run down the sheet for a certain point, about halfway down, and then it'll start moving. So she might have just been afraid to be heavy and just didn't quite finish it. Or might have just been a straight up light slide, but the sweepers did say top 4 out of her hand, so they must have liked her body speed.
Yeah, no, but I think you nailed it, because they had to be close in speed if the sweepers liked it, but it just got off the path too soon.
Sometimes you get a little bit surprised on your first on the arena setting, and we'll see it early in the game. One rock goes down a path, that second one it gets 4 feet faster, the third one gets even faster. You can spook yourself a little bit and overthink it.
Just protect, eh? Yeah.
And there was a lot of pressure on that, knowing that if it's not perfect, you could give up 3. So you're maybe just out of your process a little bit.
Out of nowhere, 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like there were no rocks in play. You just nose to corner guard. Hair heavy on the first one, hair light in the next one, and bang.
This is a situation, though, Russ, where this is where if you're BC, you're really happy it's a 10-end game.
Yeah.
Because if you can get your 2 back this end, it's game on.
Like back 4. Okay.
No one likes giving up a 3, but in the first couple of ends, you still have lots of time to chip away at that lead.
14-7.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, let's lock it on, guys. Feels the same as the center. Yeah. That's all there.
T-line! I think it's close.
Back 12! Okay, line's good.
We're to the yellow.
We're bumping! Well then, line's good, yeah.
Kim Bonneau throwing the second stones. Makes her home in Calgary, originally from Abbotsford.
Well, I don't know. Yep.
It's just overcurling. It's a bit heavy.
And that will
14-5,
slide. The
we look
overcurl
good.
just hangs onto the back
Did she
edge.
throw that okay?
No, I thought she threw that really good.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so.
Update for you. 2 teams looking for their first wins in Quebec. That's Julianne Fortin. She's from Jonquière against Bailey Scoffin and Whitehorse.
Well, a huge chance for Julianne on her first. She drew into line 3. Bailey tried to corner freeze, and the Yellowstone that you see was just a little bit of a graze and roll off, and that roll off means that this is an open hit for 4.
And another team that is entirely making their debut at the Scotties. And pushes it by. And there they are, 4. So equaling her 4 points that she scored last night in the loss to Laws.
Here. Okay. Make sure we stick the shooter.
Yeah. Nice 9-5.
Yeah.
Let's make it.
Team Sask ran out and peeled the guard there. It would have been tempting. They're sitting 3 already, 1 in a real good spot. You could have thrown a guard. I know the scoreboard says hit something, but they had BC in a bit of trouble there. Now BC can make the double, stay in the rings, and they've got a nibbler over there. They're going to be a little careful, Saskatchewan, not to give up the 2.
Yep, hard. Hard, you gotta go. Hard,
Got to roll it on.
roll.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Again, hangs another one on the edge as Saskatchewan still sits 2 without last round.
Good weight.
Didn't make the double, but at least it's in the paint.
Can I take a run at that?
Go the other way.
Are you just feeling
Rip
that?
it then.
Red is dangerous.
Yeah, pretty easy to go red-yellow.
Yeah.
Love it. Sorry?
Well, you were saying that you were impressed and have been impressed by the start of Caitlin Laws, coming in with 2 wins against 1-1 Haley Armstrong from Whitby.
And they have been chasing. They chased the first end and all this end. Haley Armstrong putting a lot of pressure on Caitlin Laws, trying to open up the front, was not able to do so. This is an attempted slash on her own stone sideways to get to the shot stone that belongs to Ontario on the forefoot. Good enough for the single.
There it is. 2-1. Armstrong will have Last Rock playing 3. Well, I thought Haley Armstrong really played a strong game against Carrie Anerson.
Agreed.
And it was that one end when she could have had a deuce, and really that was the difference. She gets 2, takes it, maybe changes the complexion, only gets 1, ends up losing by 2.
Yeah, that point was just so huge on the scoreboard. I was really impressed with that whole team, though. I mean, of course, Haley's going to want the open takeout back. That would have meant 2 points, but there was so much to build off in that game. They'll be a team to watch all week.
Yeah, if you're looking for a playoff spot, you lose to Anerson. It's not, it's no spilled milk there, really, is there?
It might be through. Don't sweep it.
13-6.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, I think we've always said you don't mind one running away and hiding. Then you're better.
Yeah, that's right. Boy, BC just can't find it here.
Lots of heavy draws this end.
Yeah. I think you're just making this, Robin. Okay, that's good. You get the red one, that's good. Okay, Rob. Normal. Okay. Okay, Rob. Roll
Mine
right
still
in
was
here.
fairly patient here,
Okay.
so you got it. Normal.
Yep. Hard.
Go, Dana, hold it.
Whoa. Curl.
Plan B.
Curl. More. Okay. Good try.
Top button.
Yep.
I still think I can give you a hair more ice here.
Okay.
Tremendous curl here. They're asking for roughly 6 feet of curl with the berm edge of 4 like this.
So I take from that, I think, I don't necessarily know, I think,
Line's good.
you think that BC and Reese-Hansen are guessing a little bit right now when it comes to putting the brush down?
I think, yeah, they are sorting it out. The first one of Megan McGillivray's was heavy, and the line was actually really good. So if she does make the weight adjustment, you'll expect a little more curl.
Top 4.
Easy.
Top 4.
Mine's really good here.
We're really close. Top 4.
Yeah, low
Finish.
Whoa.
Good
Really
spot.
good. 15-5.
Not the shot rock, however, just that little bit of an overcurl. T-line, second shot.
Good job.
Good spot, though.
Yeah, I don't think they were too worried about being shot. They wanted to make sure that
Good
they were
throw,
buried.
Meg. Good adjustment.
First time.
No, it's all good.
Okay, I'll turn right at it.
Yeah.
Okay. If I get low and roll it in, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
We're playing on one of the outside sheets. This is sheet D
Joe got it.
here at the Paramount Fine Food Center.
Jolene will set her out turn a lot like Rachel does. And many years back, she missed the majority of them on the high side. And she, look where the berm is. It's virtually negative ice here. Makes a lot of these now.
Jolene Campbell, but it's Silvernagle calling on Rachel Big Eagle and Demons right away. Here we go. Run it back. Have you got it? Sure does. Oh, and stuffs it at the back. And it'll spill over and still leave Saskatchewan sitting 2.
Really nice shot by Jolene Campbell there. You mentioned, Russ, how the broom was in the middle of the rock, and if you know you throw a straight out turn, then make sure, if anything, you're on the tight side. Utilize your sweeping. Big Eagle did a great job keeping that straight. Made one for her skipper.
I threw it like hard.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show, this is Todd Troyer. He's the coach of this team. He's a former Canadian junior champion, world junior silver medalist with Mike Wood. They lost to Paya Lindholm in the world final. What's the coach say at this moment, Joe? You've got a team that's coming off a loss. You've spent 3 practices. You're trying to gain it and get it together here, realizing the importance of the game. What do you think he's saying to himself, if not imparting to the team?
I think it's just to focus on the process. When you're sitting in the hack, you can't have a million different things running through your mind. You have to just say, this is my line, this is my leg drive, commit to that release. And slowly but surely you'll find your footing. It's really hard in these moments to not be thinking too many things and doing too much.
Yeah, that's just it. And it scares me that they had 3 practices working on the releases to make the runbacks better. If you're working on releases, you can't do 2 things at once. Then you're not getting that speed down. You're not thinking about the actual traveling speed, and that's what's happened in this game. They can't get the draw weight figured out.
I think beyond that too, though, Russ, like playing at your first Scotties, there's no guarantee that only one thing is going to need to be fixed. Like sometimes there's a whole bunch of things you're trying to make progress on.
A little hit and flop here, get it maybe half buried, force Jolene to play a run back.
You saw how much they played this year as Kim Bonneau picks up the brush. Here we go, and roll it over, and that's nice. And that will make the coach feel better.
Good sweep. 10-5. Yeah, really good weight. I got 10-5. Good sweep.
Really nice shot. Good team shot. Nice sweeping here by Bonneau. Great line call. Unfortunate part is it leaves another run back for Jolene, and we all know how strong she is at those.
Yeah, that's her forte for sure. Anything high side here, though, it's a 3.
Maybe we can hit the wing.
Yeah. She's just going to have a double for 2 anyways. Let's just hit that. Want to just hit this? Yeah.
We're okay with 2.
Kind of weight.
Yeah. You got it, Joe.
Just firm.
Interesting. Obviously, the downside is if you miss that run back, it's 3. Being 3 up, they don't want to take the chance, I guess. But I expected Jolene to make it.
Well, the other thing, too, is we often say it's early, right? If you give up the 3, you're tied, and it's only the 3rd.
Yeah, right.
Good. That's good.
They had carried a little farther than that. If Jolene sticks the short run back and the double's not made, it's 4-0.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's really, like, there's a lot of places I just leave her a nose double for 2.
Yeah.
So that's silly.
You miss it, and that's 3, so I like that. Yeah. Good throw. You threw that really nice. Okay.
Yeah. Put it right on the tee line.
Yeah, try and get a good feel here.
Yeah. Sight down. Sight down here. I thought you could go.
I thought it was good.
I think we can go.
Always straight.
Line's great, all
Top 4, top 8.
Chance for 2.
Line's good.
Yep, you can't hurt it.
Running.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, you need full 8, so we got to
here.
go. You hear them.
Hard, Kim.
Yep.
Kim Bonneau, Juliana McKenzie. Here we go. Got to get it there now.
Push.
Can't waste the opportunity. McGillivray out to join them, too. Here we go. Very well done, ladies. Nicely done to drag it to the top edge for a couple. 3-2, Saskatchewan leads it on Sandra Schmirler Day at the Scotties. Well, it's time to look back on this 45th anniversary of the Scotties, 1993. Brandon, the final, Saskatchewan's Sandra Schmirler against Manitoba's Maureen Bonner. And the game would need an extra where Schmirler would score 1 for the win as Schmirler, Jan Betker, Joan McCusker, and Marcy Gooderite win their first Scotties title. And then the following year, 94, Scotties in Waterloo, and Team Schmirler was Team Canada to beat Manitoba's Connie Lalaverty in the final. Back-to-back Scotties titles for Sandra Schmirler. Flashback is brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue brand and the official tissue of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for 45 years on this Sandra Schmirler Day. And Danielle Inglis in the middle there. Was the defending Ontario champion before losing the final this year to Haley Armstrong. Working the phones, as many of the curlers do. And tonight, Taylor Reese-Hansen will be on the phones. And again, we remind you, we appreciate you making the phone calls. We appreciate your donation. But if you're put on hold, be patient. We are down a number of operators because of the inclement weather. Lots of snow here in southern Ontario. Welcome back as we continue on this Sunday with the Scotties, BC and Saskatchewan. That's our featured game. We go to the fourth, and Saskatchewan, Jolene Campbell from Regina, once again with Last Rock, as the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Top eight. Oh. Top eight. Okay, line's good.
Interesting play by Jolene Campbell. There's 100%. So far, we know she's a great hitter. I certainly know she's a great hitter.
Really gotta go hard.
I thought they'd play that short run back. She made a tougher one on her first one. And basically gifted to 2, and see how that plays out later on here.
I have to feel like maybe just a little bit gun shy after the start they had yesterday.
Right.
Looking just to be a little bit more conservative. And at the end of the day, up 1 with the Hammer playing the fourth. That's a nice position on the scoreboard.
You would have taken that earlier, right?
No. Whoa. No, never.
That's fine.
That's falling off.
Rachel Big Eagle. And we'll get the top one.
Maybe that rock's a cutter. Okay.
Yeah, it's just,
It's overcurled on us a couple times. So
Kind of in between them.
start this. Yeah. Yeah, just bite center on Meg's side.
Yeah.
Okay. Same weight I gave you for my other guard, I think.
Yep, I like that.
Okay.
Let's make it.
Yeah, 2/3 tight.
Yeah.
I like
2/3.
Okay, a little bit early. Hold it out there.
2/3.
Okay. Line's okay. Oh, we're gonna overcurl here too.
It's
Tight.
Okay, that's okay.
Too
Really
deep,
tight.
so it's got too much time to
just gotta
curl.
sit. Good.
15-7.
Did you throw that one okay?
Yeah, that one is always a hair tight for where I had the broom.
Ever just like tap and roll?
I mean, you can make those 2 probably, but you might get this.
Okay.
I think just peel it.
Straight peel?
Yeah.
Rach, nice pause here. Straight through.
Just a little thick. Get it on the center line. You might tickle the right side of your own yellow and get shot rock out of there.
Peel. Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Yeah, just clean.
Okay, good.
See, Miss Kim?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's tricky for, do you see here, Joe, if you guard your yellow, or the Saskatchewan yellow, I should say, because that's going to be tapped, there's a double down the middle. It's at 3. So you got to keep guarding the center one, which leaves the yellow tap accessible for Campbell.
You think if you're BC, you're hoping that if that yellow tap is made, you might have a double back?
Yeah, probably the safest.
Tight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, line's
Tight.
okay.
Whoa.
Good. Tight.
Megan McGilvery.
Tight. Almost top 12.
Can you freeze this?
Yes.
Well, still easy for line.
Calling the plan B here.
Gotta curl.
We're there.
No, line's good. Clean, clean.
Close. We're
Just
there.
get it
Hold
by
on.
the red,
Oh,
though.
no,
You
no,
don't
no.
want to fracture on the
right off.
red.
Right off, curl up, curl up, curl up, curl up, curl up.
Okay.
Okay. 14-9.
Okay, sorry.
Well, it's been a while since we've heard from you. That's
Sad for you, isn't it?
it is. Let's update Canada against Nova Scotia.
Well, Taylor Stevens made 2 run backs on both of hers and removed the Anderson stone, but rolled out both times. And when she did that the second time, she left Carey lying 1. So this is a draw for 2. Needs a bite of the 8-foot.
Both with 2 straight wins.
Wait, line's good. You're through the hole. 14-4. Just clean.
And through they go. And to the 4. That'll be for 2 for Team Canada. Leading the field in conversions so far. They're at 62%.
That's fine.
So as you know, converting is scoring 2 or more when you have the last rock. So that's a wonderful number. You're just trying to be in that 50% range usually.
I mean, they could pick ours.
That's why it was so difficult yesterday for Saskatchewan when they went 0 for 5 and they were 0 for 6 with the blank in the first. They finally did convert, scoring that 3 in the second.
Kind of in between. Okay. Okay.
All right, I'll make the adjustment.
Yeah.
Line was close. Just
Yeah, I think so.
Let's make it.
Okay, you got it.
BC a little fortunate there. The previous guard slid into the 8-foot, setting up a double that wasn't quite made properly.
Okay, line good. Halfway. Easy then. Tight. 2/3. We're tight. 2/3.
Whoa.
2/3.
Oh, it's got to sit for line 2.
Okay.
Just got to sit.
We're tight. We're just
Just let it
2/3.
sit.
We're just
Really gotta
2/3.
sit.
Sit. Sit.
Good spot.
Okay.
16-4.
Pretty good spot, Russ.
Yes.
Okay. Great weight. Probably
adjustment.
say more, I'd say.
If you straight guard that yellow at the top of the rings, Saskatchewan can just try to chase the red. And kind of blocking both a little bit. This yellow top is available, but they can't throw any weight at it.
No, and the top red. Sorry, the top 8-foot red's not going very far either.
Robin Silvernagle.
Yep, hard. Really hard. Really hard. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
Demons
Lean, yeah.
left.
Whoa. Yep.
Here we go. Top tap and push it far
Really
enough. And it appears, though, it's the BC stone that is shot. Center line, top edge of the 4.
Really nice shot, though.
Yes.
That nice, controllable weight.
Almost saved the shooter. The top yellow for Saskatchewan so usable now.
Well, it just rolled a long way.
Yeah.
You hit like almost 3/4.
It didn't feel big from my kick, but it could have been.
Careful on this side.
10-5, just roll a rock.
Yeah.
And not
Yeah, roll rock Kim's way, right?
chisel off that top yellow. It goes right into your red.
You don't want to roll out either,
No.
though. This is really precise.
Your end should come up a little.
I think so. Sit down.
Skip Stones here in 4.
10. Clean. 10.
Well then.
9.
Clean.
Yep.
Really picked it up here, Juliana McKenzie. Big trying to hold this for her. Get it by. Oh, and they did. And they'll sit right there.
Take a breath. Yikes.
What a sweep.
Okay, yeah, I like the throw. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's like a couple that are just jumping there.
yeah.
That 8-foot line, maybe.
Yeah, there was no panic early. They weren't even cleaning it. And then all of a sudden, the work Juliana has to do to get this by the top yellow.
A lot of weight, too, and it's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like I told him.
Yeah. Okay. Just firm then.
Half rock.
Yeah, even a hair less than half, I think, Rob.
Okay.
Is the play on to shot rock?
Yes. Yeah, that's the one I talked about earlier. It was such a good spot.
Am I
BC couldn't do anything
shot
with it.
if I can't really get shot with the outturn chase, hey? No, I was just thinking if I can get... No, not really. And then she just wraps. Yeah, I think that's probably the shot.
She's curling 100% so far.
What's the weight?
Firm.
Firm.
Yeah.
Jolene Campbell.
He's playing the style of play
trying to
that
stick it
I
right
would
there.
suggest if
Yeah.
I was coaching this team. That they love to hit. They're good at it. They just there's so much shrapnel
I think.
against Nova Scotia.
You got it, Joe.
You know, it's funny. You go back to what you said about that gift 2 that Campbell gave up. You can sense that BC is a little more confident, right? Just in all the shot making. They're not off very much. Not as much as they were earlier. Campbell in her first short angle, run back like that, right there, and she's touched them both.
Good.
And sits there for shot stone, top edge of the board.
Could do much better. Very nice.
That's fine. Yeah, that's okay.
You just could have stuffed it right under.
All right. Good throw. Yeah. Kind of what I expected. It's just sort of like straight
Really
down.
nice precision there.
Yeah,
You might have been tempted to throw it a little bit lighter, trying to hold your shooter, but then you run the risk of not putting the broom in the right spot.
Yes.
Jolie's throwing her peel weight
Hold
shots.
onto a corner of it. It was like,
yeah. Or throw it a lot harder.
Yeah, this is no gimme either. There's a couple of them taken off here.
Yeah.
a little less.
It's probably close. Like,
The bullet.
yeah, we could have hit a lot more of it, and then that one has a lot more momentum. But
Yeah. Probably would have
Didn't
caught
really.
kind of the side of it.
it's more important to stick around.
The final stone
11.
here in 4 for Taylor Reese-Hansen.
Whoa! Whoa! Curl! 11. Hard, you gotta go, Kim! Hard, you're curling it. Hard, Kim! Hard,
Bono
Hard,
and
Dave! Okay, that's good.
as well.
Good. Okay.
Force the single.
11-5. Weight was good.
Yeah, well played, Dan.
Good
11-5 was
They've,
the winning.
They're a little
Yeah,
sharper.
5.
They just really are.
Yeah, no question about it.
Easy. Yeah. I like that. Little less, Rob. Little less.
Just barely.
She just moved that forwards and backwards.
Little wiggle.
All right, Joe. Nail the speed.
Hey, Joe.
You got it.
You got it.
Hey, right on the nose.
He's throwing the perfect game so far. Jolene Campbell. Let's say for the hit and stick for the single, but boy, right away. Dana Demmons staying with it. Silvernagle on the call, nursing it down, and bang, there it is. And she'll roll it towards the lid. One yellow it is. Saskatchewan picks up one more on Sandra Schmirler Day here at the Scotties. Amanda Power and Team Prince Edward Island out of Summerside manning the phones. Again, we urge you to be patient, please. We just don't have the operators because of the storm outside. But we do appreciate you making a donation in support of neonatal care across Canada.
Pets.
Wherever you are joining us across the country, we know it's extremely cold in the west, very snowy here in southern Ontario, and it's all heading up the St. Lawrence towards Ottawa, Montreal, and Quebec City. So take care of yourselves as we welcome you back on this Sunday of the Scotties, Sandra Schmirler Day, and our featured game, Saskatchewan against BC. And Saskatchewan with the single in 4 means that Taylor Reese-Hansen and her team from the Victoria Curling Club once again have Last Rock. They have the hammer playing the red stone.
Whoa, where are you? Tight guard.
Tight.
Yeah, tight guard.
Just not picking up the spots, Joe.
Curl.
It sat for a while out pretty wide. It took a little more ice because of the in-turn and just did not throw it.
Yeah.
It's all about anticipating. You know, I don't like saying people are guessing out here. This is top level curling for Canadians, but you make educated guesses as you work in the sheet, and sometimes previous misses can kind of factor into your brain. Juliana had a couple heavy ones, so maybe she's thinking, okay, err on the light side, use my sweepers, but in certain paths, you kind of have to go for it.
You got to get it there.
Line's good.
It's hard to think, oh, I have to think back 12 in this spot when you've missed one to the back 12, and as a lead, it sucks when your rocks go that deep, but well short is tough for Team BC now.
Noticeably slower on this side. Out that wide.
Yeah.
Keep going.
There's another one.
Hard, Dana, push. Hard, push. Push, 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 push. Really good sweep. Yeah, 5-5.
But in this situation for Team Saskatchewan, not the end of the world to end up a guard. Keeps Team BC busy up the middle.
High. Yep. The intern is my curl sliver.
Well, back to Team Canada against Nova Scotia, and a very impressive start for Taylor Stevens and the team from the Halifax Curling Club, all making their debut, and they come in with 2 straight wins.
Carey tried to hit and roll under on her first facing 2. She didn't quite get under. That allowed Taylor to remove it to lie 2. And on her final stone, she has an open hit for 2. Taylor and her third in the 90s. Carey Anderson at 97, but Val Sweeting at 69 has been the story.
Call it curling 94% presently, Kathy.
Yeah.
The former Canadian junior champion.
So that weight here is fine.
I think that weight's
Yes,
close.
yes,
yeah.
Okay. Give you something similar.
Really good discussion in the hack for Rachel Big Eagle. She just came up late. She was a tight guard on the other side of the sheet, and she said the same weight's okay on this side. Sweepers confirm. They're just talking feel.
Do it. Little big. We're a little up. Back 4.
Stay close. Stay
No.
close.
Stay close. Back 4.
Clean.
Top 4.
Yep. Line.
Yeah.
Yes.
Top 4.
Hard.
Silvernagle
Really hard.
closest to the stone.
As hard as it goes.
Demons out in front.
Hard, hard, hard. Push, Rob. Push, push, push.
More.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Really good. 15-1.
Yeah, if you're just patient with them, they'll come down.
They
a bit.
will, yeah. I think we can be like, even if it's like all they're gonna
like just 3/4. Okay. Even 7/8 is probably really close. Yeah.
Even dead on's very close. Or if you want to go across the top, about 3/4.
Touch them all, do you think?
I think you can, yes.
Okay.
But if you get them all roll out, it doesn't really help you either. You might, if you get 2 of them here and keep the red one in play.
Close. Close, clean. Yes. Yes. Hard. Whoa.
1. There you go. Oh, just runs it by the shot rock. But Saskatchewan is sitting 2. That second shot is in behind that corner now.
Just missed that one. That's okay.
Nice shot, though. Keeps her shooter on the corner. Opens up the middle.
Okay. That's better.
That's when BC talks about how they threw a lot of runbacks in their 48 hours off. It's just sorting out what does that release need to feel like to not have it float off or curl up too much.
Yep. Tight. Little room. Little
Easy and a half.
Line's good.
Needs to curl. Line's good.
No, it does not really need to curl.
your
It
broom.
just needs to get here.
A little higher.
Yeah, curl a little. Curl, Reese. Curl. More. Good sweep.
Oh, that's great positioning. That's 2 in a row.
Good sweeping.
Good eyes.
Not as easy as it looks, these guards, when there's 5.5, maybe 6 feet of curl in some
Back
spots.
8. Okay.
Just 3 feet light, 3 feet heavy, you're going to miss it.
Like
14-5.
Yeah, I need a really good weight call from the sweepers so that the line caller knows exactly where it's going. 2 feet more, that overcurls.
Yeah.
2 feet less, the rock's wide open. Megan's just trying to come to the face of shot stone here. Just move it behind the tee line.
Okay, yep. Back running. Yep. Hard line.
McKenzie
Hard.
closest to the stone, but no out in front.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard. Back 4.
And they saved it so far. Can you get it there? Look at the overcurl here, and just pushes it back, but not far enough. Shot rock still remains Saskatchewan, albeit just slightly back of the tee line.
That was a 14-2. Yeah, so it wasn't enough. You need like a 13.
Forces Saskatchewan to deal with it. You can play a soft weight out turn tap on your own to sit 2, or you can certainly soft weight tap the back yellow to sit 2. So Team Campbell's got to get one in there locked. Now we've had 4 or 5 down this side now.
Yeah.
It'd be very easy for Robin to be a foot heavy here.
Robin Silvernagle.
Line is good.
Top 8, top 4.
Line
To it.
good. No bounce on this
Needs
line.
to curl. Just a little
No
bounce.
bounce. No bounce.
Little bounce.
Cannot bounce. Cannot. We really got to sit. Good, Rob.
pretty good.
Would you like a little higher on the corner?
For sure.
Oh, just stopped in
Yeah.
time. Get low. Yeah.
Yep.
I think we gotta throw a hair more weight though.
I agree.
Like 13.5. Yeah.
Boy, are they on the same page. Did you hear that? Down to the hack end. 13.5. Yeah, 13.5. Yeah, exactly.
You got it, man.
Tough one because any extra speed obviously will high side it, and that'd be a disaster. Just maybe a back four is all they really need.
Okay, clean. Right good. Clean. 13.5. Easy. 14. Clean. Oh. Clean. Clean. Yes. Yep. Hard. You gotta go.
Let's jumped on them a little bit here.
Yep.
Taken off a little bit. Oh, and it crashes on that guard.
I got 13.3.
Hair tighter, I thought, early.
Had to go all the way, honestly, I hate it. 13.3.
Okay.
I don't know. I just looking at like where the last one was. I just was like, I thought I had to go for line. Good weight. Okay.
Hair tighter, eh? That's all it takes. Missed it the right way, though.
Yep. And then if she rolls under, I freeze.
Okay. Let's do that.
I'm thinking we just hit and roll half under right there.
Okay.
Or we could, I guess. Sorry, can I just?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Well, it was running so good, and then it
just broke.
Yeah.
Tough
So
line call
whatever
there,
you're feeling.
rest for BC, because you can't miss it high side, so you don't want to sweep it too aggressively and be wrong on that side of
Yeah,
things.
just
And that
plain
one's,
tough
like,
shot.
almost in the way, right? I just don't think we can guard because she's got.
No, I don't
Well,
think so either.
I guess we could guard. We could guard. What are you thinking, guard? There? I guess, like she's, yeah.
I like the guard.
Probably.
And she's maybe just playing the same thing again, right? Trying to tap
Well,
that.
if I'm
but-
tight, it's not there.
Yeah.
Like, she can't make it if I get.
I like
Right?
that.
Yeah, I like that.
Like realistically, we could slide in to there and it's still okay, right?
No, that's real bad. She makes a
yeah,
double
then
and
she
sits
just
too
hits and
buried.
rolls under.
Yeah,
That's not good.
Yeah, we definitely have to be guarding this four. So we're
I
just
feel like
touching,
just touch the center.
just touching center because we don't really want to leave her this hole either.
No.
Yeah. You guys like the guard? I think so.
I don't hate
mean,
this
her
either.
forefoot's really small.
Yeah.
So
I like the guard.
Yeah, I like the guard. Okay.
I think we stick with the same turn though, Rob, because we've been throwing it, right?
Yep.
So I had you guys here, and I just want to cross. So
I guess in this situation, I'm wondering what
good here.
are you trying to do if you're Saskatchewan? Yes, you've got shot rock. Are you playing for the steal, or are you playing to hold them to one?
I think in this situation, Vic, they looked at just trying to eliminate the BC stone, but that opens things up and kind of leaves the opportunity for Taylor Reese-Hansen to generate that skips too. So this keeps the pressure on BC, and they still have a lot of work to do to sit shot rock. They're not necessarily thinking steal here, but I think they're thinking we don't want to gift them two again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It helps Team BC if Saskatchewan opens things up in the forefoot.
you got like a 40 probably.
Yeah, I like that, Joe.
Agree with.
Got it.
We over curled even on the guard. So if we think Kim's 3 is me.
Top max.
Line close.
Top 8.
Top 8. Stay down range.
Perfect.
Top 8.
Top
As we play
12.
here in 5. Perfect game being thrown by Jolene Campbell.
Top 8.
Well, just needs to
Me
stop.
freeze it.
No,
Top
no, no,
8.
No, no,
Yep.
just needs to stop. No.
Well, it's top 8.
Yeah, she's coming deeper than she had thought. And into the top 8. Remember, she was 47% yesterday
Okay.
in that loss to Nova Scotia.
19.
Oh, balls. Okay.
Actually works out decent. You run the top yellows, you lose the red.
Yeah. Then she kind of says straight back, straight back. If we lock it on, though.
But then just guard. I almost think we have to try and like that. Kill it.
Yeah.
And roll there.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you guys like that? Like get it out of their. guess we don't need to get it out of the rings, but like push it,
put it here,
so that we're sitting. We probably won't sit second, but then it's just, she makes that and it pops open.
It might be nice to try and push this far enough so that if we ever have a double or something, then we can have our shooter be shot or hit too.
You're like 10-5? Okay. We saw that with, I threw here a couple ends ago. 10-5, like 3/4 high.
Yep, I like that.
I think if she runs it, then there's not a lot of space past that.
Not bad, Joe. You tap it back, roll buried.
Yep.
But there's a really short double run for Jolene. But the only other option is hit yellow, but you lose your reds.
10-5.
We might play quieter weight, try to keep that yellow in the mix behind the tee line.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, let's go over and check in on Ontario against Manitoba and Laws. Final stone, trailing by 1.
She made a very precise draw on her first. The yellow stone that is shot was Caitlin's first, freezing to Haley Armstrong's at the back of the 4. Haley tried to sit on top, so Caitlin could not score 2, but was light. And so there is the opportunity, but needs a chunk of the button to get the second point.
Keeping an eye now, too, on Taylor Reese-Hansen.
It's close, really close. Yep.
Boy, they are sharp. And they are sharp.
Beautiful.
2-0. They were 89% as a team in game 1, 91 in the second win, and they're 89 again right now.
Sorry, I was like, yeah.
Or is that great to slash that?
Oh, it just overcurled it.
Just over curled a tad. It's get to filter this ports. Pretty good shot, but by hitting that a little thinner, that red that goes to the back 8 would have been closer. But I believe, Vic, it's closer than the top yellow.
Normal right
Okay.
there.
Should be patient.
Yeah, I think so. Get a touch of finish, but
The red at the back would appear to be the third shot.
Right. It's a little tricky here yet. You can
Normal.
kind of nose it, then there's a double. Eyesight's not good. Cannot rack.
Yeah, and really, it's tricky to get low side.
Isn't it?
And roll it under, Dana. It's still going to be shot. Okay.
Is there any way to get to that third shot, the one at the back edge, and just,
you got it, Joe.
would you ever play that? Just get rid of that stone at the back.
I don't think so, because then that leaves a pretty easy tap.
For 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a pile of forgiveness either way here.
Normal.
Clean. Hard.
Right away. Rachel Big Eagle. Now, Demons. Here we go. And punches it through. So they are sitting 2 at the moment, Saskatchewan.
A little bit careful. Yeah. It's okay. You can say it.
Interesting situation now, because there's obviously
I just don't know if it stays for
a makeable double, but where does that go? You might be able to get it across the top, but you sure don't want to find out the hard way. And then where, even if you make that double,
8-5.
is the red one
7-8-5.
going to actually outcount that yellow?
The one at the
Just
top.
got to make sure it goes over the top, so we do got to hit it a little high here.
little higher, yeah.
Even 3/4 is probably okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
To add to the
Right there, 8-5.
headache for Team BC here, it's tough to get in there just to draw for 1 if you want. That right side of the screen, you have to navigate that outside red to get to the side of the 4-foot, a path they haven't seen.
Well, I don't think we can spill our shooter on for a second. 8-5.
If you could do that, if you could hit it a little high side, have your red roll that way, that's gone for sure. If you get that properly, this could spill.
Straight through here for
You could actually maybe get your deuce that way, but it would have to be absolutely precise with the angles. Hit it at maybe 1 o'clock with Peel. I think you could get your deuce also. This could end badly, this one.
Weight's good. Close. Wait, 8-5. Yes.
Final stone. Right now, Saskatchewan is sitting to 1-0. Look out. There's your crash. And watch where that spills. Oh, goodness. 1, 2, and have a look. It appears to be only a steal of 2.
2 yellow.
2 it is.
Yeah, it just wasn't there with the out-turn.
Saskatchewan with their first stolen points of the Scotties. And they break it open. 6-2 as we go to the break on this Sandra Schmirler Day at the Scotties. We hope you'll make a call, but be patient if you're not talking to somebody right away. This is a sound that you're going to hear a lot in the southern Ontario area, right down to Windsor. And snow's coming your way, too, up the Ottawa Valley towards Montreal and Quebec. All of it here at the Paramount Fine Food Centre on this Sandra Schmirler Day. So far, $560,000 donated. We thank you very much. We hope you will call as we check the numbers after 5.
Well, it has been a flurry of points scored for Team Saskatchewan. They finally converted their first hammer of the event in that second end, put some pressure on Team BC. Reese-Hansen came up short on her freeze and allowed an open draw for that third point. And just now in the 5th, Team Campbell with her first steal of the event. She left very little room to score for Taylor Reese-Hansen. She jammed on that double attempt. Look at these numbers for Jolene Campbell. She has come to play at 94%, with Reese-Hansen looking for much more.
When we come back, it'll be Reese-Hansen that once again has last rock. We'll have the hammer as they try to sort things out with their coach, Todd Troyer. BC finds themselves down. It's really a must-win for both these teams. They don't want to drop to 0-2.
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. And by PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada.
I think we've worked incredibly hard and we've done the right things and we peaked at the right time. So we're just hoping to continue that here at the Scotties and just take it one game at a time and be your best against every team you play, because they're all going to make shots and they're all going to be really good.
I think the key is just for us to play our game, play like we can, stay calm, enjoy the moment, and have fun, because that's when we play our best and we're ready.
Two teams who are undefeated so far. Christina Black, runner-up at the curling trials, to Rachel Holman, Beth Peterson for Manitoba. That's when we join you again, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific. We'll turn our attention to teams in Pool B as we continue with the Scotties here in Mississauga, Ontario. Snowy Mississauga. Wow. And you win. Oh, you won something. Good for you. Very nice. 45 years of sponsorship. The Scotties. And this, the 66th edition of the Canadian Women's Curling Championship. Welcome back. So that steal of 2 by Saskatchewan has them in front now. 6-2. We go to 6. And once again, BC trying to sort themselves out here. They have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones.
Never looked at the intern triple there. You know, triples aren't easy, but it was there to certainly get a guaranteed one if you get the top 2 in the right spot, maybe 2. That angle was really bad for BC there. That's a huge steal.
Yeah, and that all came about because Saskatchewan changed gears. They were looking for the hit, just try to eliminate an enemy stone on Jolene Campbell's first. They did that in the third end and kind of gifted a 2. Instead, they threw a guard on her first, kept the pressure on, and look what they get.
Very true.
All right, both of you help her out, Dana. Go, 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 go. Hard, you got to cross the line. Go, 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 go. Push. Hard, 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 hard. Really good. Good sweep.
Good judge. Yeah. You too.
Top those. Sure. Yeah. Make the double.
Right on the nose. Okay.
Good guard. It would have been nice to be a foot higher so that this double, when it's made, the red BC Rock's not in the rings. But this way it should be.
Nose.
Just enough angle at the top one that was thrown should go across the top of the BC red that's buried. Dead on with speed.
No, curl.
Curl to stick this.
Really gotta curl. Hard. Okay.
Okay. Kiss Peel.
On Sandra Schmirler Day, we thank you for those who've made a phone call, and we urge you to continue to call. Prince Edward Island and Amanda Power, their team has been answering phones and then has a closer relationship with the Schmirler Foundation.
Today is Sandra Schmirler Day. This is a day that is extra special for our team, Team PEI, as our second Emily and her husband Sean welcomed a baby last February who was 30 weeks premature. So this day is extra special to us. Little baby James spent 2 weeks in the NICU at the IWK in Halifax, and then over 40 days at the NICU at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Charlottetown, BEI. So we as a team saw firsthand the importance of the Sandra Schmirler Foundation, the important life-saving equipment that they provide to these hospitals to help these little babies thrive. And we are happy to announce that little baby James is almost a year and he is doing so well, and that's thanks to foundations like the Sandra Schmirler Foundation. So please donate.
Yeah, James is now 11 months, and it was 62 total days in the NICU.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, 62 days between Halifax and the Queen Elizabeth in Charlottetown. So that's what you're doing. The $10 million raised in the first 24 years has helped some 90,000 babies across the country, including little baby James.
All right, roll it. Oh my God. 15-1.
I think we got a couple cutters out here for BC. They talked about it. I heard them talk about it in the fourth end they were talking about it, but that one fooled them. They loved the speed, obviously, and then nobody seemed to worry about the line till at least the second hog line.
Yeah, it was a great opportunity to put some pressure on Team Saskatchewan after a flashed peel.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Whoa, hard. Whoa.
Get them both here.
1, 2, and there you go.
That's all it takes at this level, doesn't it? You maybe have a little bit of a sharp rock. Nobody figures it out. You miss a half shot here, a half shot there, and those opportunities are all of a sudden gone. Well thrown, Rock.
Yeah, I thought so too. I just didn't move.
Yeah, speed's good. Okay.
It's interesting, too. We talked a little earlier about the fact that, this BC team appeared after their deuce in 3 to have found a little momentum. But now that seems to have gone away. There was a little bit of doubt that's crept back into the game, particularly after giving up that steal of 2.
There it goes. T-line. Close. T-line. Line's good. Whoa, line's really good. T-line. Back 4. Hold in. Whoa, line's good. Back T-line.
Wait, we're just top 4.
Whoa, stay close. Just top T. Yep, a little bit.
Finish.
Yep. Whoa. Great spot. Okay. 15.
Right underneath.
Straight heel. Good spot. Yep.
Have to get 2 here. No choice.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Hard. Really hard, Dana.
Dana Demmons.
Really hard.
And one more time. Oh, goodness. Robin Silvernagle back to back. Run back doubles.
I didn't throw that one quite as good.
Okay.
Shoot.
Good.
I just didn't set that one quite as much.
I think it's just a big ice difference between
me and Rach.
Yes. Yeah.
It is.
Oh,
So I
interesting.
just felt like I threw that first really good, and that one just was a little softer.
Yes, your first one was good. Yeah, I didn't mind that one.
Comment from Jolene there. That's where Rachel Erickson got no curl on her peel. She flashed the rock, and then Robin just got a lot of curl. So they throw the rock a little bit differently is what it sounds like from Jolene. So just has to adjust the broom a little bit.
Yes.
Some teams will change the way they throw until it looks the same.
Yeah.
Other teams will just kind of move the broom around.
Top 4. Hard. Top 4. Hard line. Line only. Hard line.
4. They might still get away with it.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
And little curl still
Okay,
left in that
15-5.
stone. As a tuck a piece behind.
Good trip, good weight.
Right through
Sure.
the 4.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, if I touch
Good
that
job.
and roll in, that's
Totally.
okay.
That looks close, Joe. You got it.
Yeah. It's kind of right through that hack leader before,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
think we'll chase it.
I like it.
If I touch the guard and
You know,
roll,
Kathy,
just
we
make
were
sure.
chatting earlier
yeah,
with
as far in as you can.
Jolene, and she is a
Speed's good here. Yeah.
communications officer. She's a 911 caller with
Yes.
the Regina Police, and we're saying, in dealing something like that stressful every day, does it put a little bit perspective when you're out here curling? And she says, yeah, but it doesn't take anything away from the competitive nature that she is.
No, and she said, you are allowed to have a bad day as a curler, but her perspective is that it's never going to be a tragic day compared to some of the things that she deals with all the time. But curling has also provided to her what it does to many people in stressful jobs. It's a release. It's a chance to get away and to do something that just takes your mind off what your real job is. And she loves it.
Yeah, the other thing she said, too, nothing feels better than when she just goes to the Highland by herself, puts the headphones on or the earbuds, and just starts throwing stones. Didn't expect that. I think she did talk about plan B, about just maybe wicking off and rolling in.
Kind of a scoreboard miss, I think, Joe.
Yeah, couldn't afford to blow by everything.
Yeah.
So you protect a little bit, hope your sweepers can make it for you, and in this case, it's a tolerance miss.
Got a little unlucky ticking it as thin as she did because it moved her own rock out of the shot position, which, BC would have had to deal with. Might have been a double for Jolene. Now you hit this dead on, there is no double.
You've been giving us good weights. Okay, good. Give me that good release here, so. Yeah, sit down.
Hey, listen, I think if you're BC to get 2 back here, Joe, you'd be very happy.
Absolutely. Rested at the start of this end. They have to. They're desperate to get that multiple score to stay in this thing, and this is exactly
10
what should happen.
Yep. Hard. Clean. Whoa.
Team Canada with a 5-2 lead over Nova Scotia. Final stone of the end, the 6th. It does belong to Taylor Stevens from Halifax.
And these two teams have really pushed each other. Doesn't matter what one does, the other does the next end to stay even. A chance here for Taylor, an open hit for 2. The stones were lined up. Carrie rolling off a little bit on her hit. And that creates this opportunity.
You're good.
It looked like it was going to be a force.
2? Yeah.
And there's 2 more to tie her up. Interesting. She was the alternate with Heather Smith in 24, sat on the bench, and Colleen Jones was there. And she just literally said, I picked her brain. I just learned. That's all I did. Just sucked up everything that
what a
Colleen
treat.
was saying. Yeah.
3-hour games. Sit with Colleen for that amount of time and just talk curling. Amazing.
What do you got? Have you got this? Coming across? No. Just too flat, huh?
Yeah, if they got it to the back 4, like half buried, it would have made it really interesting. Good try.
I like that throw, Joe.
So it'll be an open draw for 2 to get that deuce right back.
Yeah.
As Russ says,
Yeah, we took a
a
kind of for a
much
sweep right
needed
there, so.
2.
It just looked like it was 55. 55, 60. Yeah,
We keep doing the
55.
2-1-2 thing. You're into an extra end here for BC. That's why they got to look at it. 2 here, force, 2, force, 2.
Yeah,
You're
right
going to
on
an
the
extra
safety,
end,
guys.
which I think they take at this point in time.
Sight down.
You come in and nod at the moment. Like, yeah.
Got all there. I thought it was
Mine's good.
See? Don't want to.
Bit farther out.
Yeah, we cannot on this.
Interesting. Some players will maybe glance at that hog line. Just she never
It's fine.
glances down. It was just all about
13-8.
the kick speed. And now, did she kick too hard?
Sit.
It's got to settle down. You don't want to give this gift away.
Fine.
Wow, and just. Oh, goodness. For 2. Yeah.
Good job.
Got away with one. Yeah. Colleen Campbell. Look at, waiting.
What was that?
Oh, wait, is it going to stop? Did I kick too hard? Come on. Come on. Yes, thank you very much. I'll take my 2. Saskatchewan still leads it. Souvenirs for sale here at the Scotties. These are the jackets the Team Canada will wear at the Olympics, and they're available here for sale. They'll be for sale, I'm sure, at the Briar as well after the Olympics. We'll join you again for our season of champions. Hey, it is Sandra Schmirler Day, the 25th anniversary, all in support of neonatal care centers across Canada. And as you well know, so many of the curlers have been helped by their respective neonatal care centers in their cities. And it's all provided by you. So there's the number to call. And again, we remind you, because of the heavy snowfall here, some of the volunteers have not been able to make it to their telephones. So please be patient if you do call. It's all appreciated. On this snowy Sunday afternoon in Mississauga, BC with a much-needed 2. And we go to the 7th. Saskatchewan once again with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones.
Okay. That's like back line. Okay. Yeah. Maybe like even a 14, like 2. Tolerance. Yeah, tolerance is a small pack. Yeah. Okay, let's make it.
This is always the tough shot, I find. That, you know, you've got 2 snuggling together. You'd like to move them back. They're a wee bit deep for Saskatchewan's liking, but you'd love to, if you're BC, tap this back a bit. You tend to overthrow it, roll wide side, and then you're in big trouble. This has to be a usable stone when it stops.
Whoa. Backing. Clean. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Really good shot.
Nice shot.
Fantastic.
14.
Trying to run the top one back and just create a little noise, rather.
Maybe make the double.
Okay.
Angle to work with here.
Close.
1, 2. Very nice. Rachel, Big Eagle.
That's just such a huge shot when second can make it on their first.
Nice.
If Rachel doesn't connect there, then BC can put a better guard on, more distance, maybe more lined up, makes the double peel harder. You get a chance at this. These rocks are far apart. That was not easy.
I could arguably win you the game with the way the situation is here. The 2 yellow in there already, no guards. BC's going to have to get very aggressive here.
Well, I'm looking at the bumpers. Only 2 stones out of play. Who's sitting shot rock?
It is Quebec. Julianne made a run back on her first to lie shot, and so the weight call on this by Bailey is missile. Trying to come off. That's what she's called. It's coming off the stone right by the broom to the right, trying to bounce up and across and move that red stone out.
From the Whitehorse Curling Club in a 3rd appearance. Bang, missile. Oh, pushed it far enough.
She did it.
For 2.
What a great shot.
I'm right behind it, Vic. When she let that go, it's just dead on the broom. No outward motion, nothing. And really well thrown.
It was a missile to be sure. Wow. Heart stopping. Yeah.
Holy.
And kicks it over far enough. Those 2 just around the edge of the button go on the board.
Needed every bit of that speed. What a great shot.
Only red in there for BC, Joe.
Yeah.
And you can't, what do you do? Like, you just keep guarding it.
Line's good. We gotta go.
Change gears at some point, just try to make the double and try again next end? Or?
Yeah, right, because you make the double, you're probably rolling out.
We really gotta go.
Like a multiple here, it's game over. Down 4 playing 8, in my opinion.
For sure.
Okay. 18-1.
Double's tough, too.
Yeah, it is.
You got her.
And you'll end up forcing yourself to tap in the red a little bit. You end up giving a red double, you're in real big trouble. That, like as you say, that wonderful double to clean the front has made this simple.
Clean. Clean. Yep.
Robin Silvernagle made a couple of terrific run-back doubles.
Good.
In the 6th. All right, let's update the game between Manitoba, Caitlin Laws, and Ontario's Haley Armstrong.
Well, Haley moved a stone back on her first. It unlocked a couple of stones, but that allowed Caitlin to hit to lie 3. That is the situation right now. Haley's been looking. She tried to see if she thought the triple was there. She was concerned about a jam. Needs to roll to bite the top of the lid if she's going to score.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Little roll. That's good.
And look at that. Just came back to grab enough of the top of the button for a single.
Can we stick the shooter and just get rid of 1? Yeah, I know. What if we just bump them around for now? Okay, like just tap? Do you want to call time? Like, I just don't know if it's necessary to be like ripping all this right now. I don't think we need to rip it, but I do think we need to get rid of 1. I know, but she's going to call peel at this. I know.
It's a tough situation.
I just don't know if they're spilling with that. That's the only thing.
We were thinking a tap. It's just where can we tap it so that we don't leave a double is the only thing.
On the nose?
Yeah.
Or like, just a little high?
Tap it to
just
frozen?
So that we end up right.
Yeah.
Really precise.
Like that was our only
only
thing.
going to here, probably,
You know
right?
what happens all the time. The red coming down, overcurls, undercurls, sets up a gimme double, and there's 3 yellow in there.
Probably needing to make a double or... Like if we...
Like, is the force terrible?
Can we roll this way?
Like, is the force terrible here, though?
No,
Yeah.
that's why I kind of like losing 1.
Yeah, okay. So 8-5, hit it a little thicker, stick the shooter.
Yeah, are you thinking out or in?
I think they've come up with the right answer here.
Yeah.
Throw a bit of speed.
I mean,
hit this yellow to kill that yellow. That yellow goes, maybe the second yellow kind of rolls into this type of area. Your red will stay, and if you've thrown it properly, not too hard, you can get your red to stay over here. So you got a red and a red in this area, and you might be able to get the force that way. So hit,
3/4?
get that angle right. So hit about
like it.
3/4 with a
make it
10 or something. Roll to the 8-foot, and you might not be a red double, and you've eliminated 1 yellow.
And I think you just heard them say they'd be happy with a force. Giving up just a single.
Yeah.
But to your point too, Joe, a deuce here would be really hurt their chances, Nishi.
Oh boy.
Megan McGilvery. McKenzie on this brush. Now angle it. Where's it going to go? Oh, and they're going to get rid of them both. They did. They get rid of 1. They lose their little short raised stone. But a chance here, Saskatchewan now to split the house.
Off the hook there. That had to be high side. Pressure does funny things, Joe.
Yeah, I think nose was
a lot
always
of teams will either overthrow or you start aiming at the target as opposed to the skip broom. That was on the inside early.
Keep going. That works.
Now what do you do?
Got to find a double somehow here. Hit and roll under, group the stones.
I think so, hey?
Yep.
Okay. 9-5, just to make the roll a little flatter.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. We saw this in the first end.
Yeah, it came up nice
Yeah,
here.
I agree.
9-5?
Yeah. (9-5) just to make the roll a little flatter.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Different looking team Saskatchewan, Vic. In game one.
Yeah, much different.
Interesting. They had a slow start to their provincials. They got blown out in their first game and then went undefeated.
Yeah, ran the table. Yeah. And she said as much. Yeah, just...
9-5. Easy. Clean. Yep. Yeah, hard.
Once again, it's Juliana McKenzie. And rolling it over, not much.
A lot of overcurls for British Columbia in this game.
Okay.
Ton of overcurls. Ticking guards.
Probably easy. Yeah. Yeah, maybe a Sliverman set in that spot. Yeah.
Remember, they beat the defending BC champion Corinne Brown in their final 8-1. They've had a tremendous year. They've been 42-18, and they made 6 finals, won 3 times this BC team. So they were coming in as the number 3 ranked team in the country and the 4th seed overall here. So great expectations. They spoke very confidently. Rachel Big Eagle.
Right to it. Right to
And
it.
you hold this up now. Watch where it goes. Uh-oh. This just may let them off the hook too. Sure does. So big mistake there for Saskatchewan as they had it set up for a possible deuce.
Yeah, Jolene threw in there earlier in the game too. There's no excuses there, and that lets them off the hook, but it doesn't. It still looks like a blank, and team Saskatchewan will still be happy with that.
And then they'll take that last rock to the even end 8.
Yeah. But 2 would have been tasty.
So it's probably, I kind of thought I felt like I probably had like max ice, so.
Taylor Reese-Hansen's going to take a run at this long roll behind that high corner. Just make that blank as complicated as possible for Jolene Campbell.
Here. Yeah, give me the same weight, hey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sight down.
And while she tries that, let's go over in a 5-5 tie. Manitoba and Ontario. Final stone from Caitlin Laws out of the Heather Curling Club in Winnipeg.
And this is the 4th consecutive shot in this path. Haley went around deep. Caitlin was trying to get to the 4-foot, but slid a little bit deep. And so Haley came down on top. They looked to see if there was a way to score 2 and agreed that there wasn't, but does need to get to the full 4 to score.
And they're going to sneak it by their own top 8 first, though. Oh, dear. Look at that. What a brush. What a brilliant brush. Yeah. To score the 1 to take the lead. 84% on her draws in the game so far. Caitlin Laws.
Really good.
And Campbell, for a second time, gets to just pitch it to the bumper. Yes, it is the Scotties.
Very nice. Yes.
45th anniversary of Scotties sponsorship. 6-4. Saskatchewan leads it. BC lead, Juliana McKenzie. As we welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon to Mississauga, Ontario, and the Scotties. Day 3 of our coverage. The blank in 7 means if we go to the 8th and Saskatchewan leads at 6-4, and once again they do have last drop. They have the Hammer playing the Yellowstones.
Good day. Good.
Definitely less.
Felt close.
Top 4.
Just top 8. Just want to be top 8.
It's close.
Top 4.
Dana Demmons.
Looks like
Stay down.
Need to curl.
Wait only.
Lines
Line's
like you
good.
gotta go.
Line's
Go,
good.
go.
Line's
close.
good.
Hard.
This is an end where if I'm team Saskatchewan, I'm thinking probably want to score.
Yeah.
Not really looking for that blank. Take that 3-point lead into 9.
That blank last time makes a big difference, doesn't it? Because now Jolene can even she gets forced to one here, she's 3 up. So even if you give up 3 somehow, you've still got control of the game. Usually give up the 2 and 9, you're 1 up with. You're in a very good place here. So it's all about a steal for BC.
As you say so often, that in playing this kind of game, BC looking for the steal, they could give up a bundle.
Yeah, well, let's look at the last night. They almost did. They were facing 3 there for a while. Managed to get out of it. Jolene rolled out. It would have been a 2.
Just at the point in the game, though, where you're running out of time, you're going to have to gamble.
Clean. We're bummed. Clean. You can clean it.
In teaching strategy, people say, well, if I do that, I'm in trouble. I said, you're in trouble right now. You're 2 down without a hammer.
Well, it's interesting because you go back to that first, and they pitched it in, right? And they went up and down the sheet. And then the second started off the same way, ended up being a 3 spot for Saskatchewan.
That was the change right there. That was the big turning point.
Like, please.
Actually, Joe, I've been really impressed in the games that we've watched and we've broadcast. And in most cases, there were rocks in play right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Not a lot of teams waited so far.
And I've been very impressed with that too, Vic, just considering the youth in this field,
Right.
the amount of rookies, people are going after it. And I think that's important. If you want to be able to compete with the best, you have to be able to play that finesse game and be a little bit more aggressive. I also don't criticize a team if they want to try to play it simple for the first few ends of any first major event. Just trying to figure out exactly where to put the broom and make sure they know what their rocks are doing. So
yes, exactly.
I was a little bit surprised to see the amount of aggressive play.
2/3. Okay, easy. Oh! Whoa. Good, Kim. Good throw. Good, Kim. 16-4. Nice pause straight through.
Didn't go with the 2 centers here, which surprises me. One single guard, it's going to be tricky for BC to steal.
I think the tough part last, and they had their 2 centers. And Saskatchewan, the rocks that were in the rings weren't exactly ideal. But because that double peel got made, all of a sudden it was looking like a 2 or a 3.
Huge shot.
2 teams looking for win number 1. Quebec against Yukon. Final stone coming up for Quebec and the team from Jonquière.
Well, Bailey Scoffin hasn't missed a beat from her last great shot. She faced 5 in the hack on her final, went through a tiny port and made a contact with the Quebec stone. Is shot. This is the run back to try to pick it out.
Got it, and will spill it as she sit. Got has 1, has 2. If it sits, it's 3. Oh, and it did. For 3, Quebec. And Julien Fortin.
2 brilliant shots in a row, Kath. Bailey's was unbelievable, and then to make that for 3.
Very nice.
And she's curling 90% is Fortin.
Wow.
Just peel.
Peel.
Pause.
You got it.
Robin Silvernagel.
Clean. Whoa, clean. Whoa, clean it. Fine. Good, Robin. I don't know.
Saskatchewan isn't too worried about the situation in the rings right now because they're shot. So they know that BC is going to have to come into the rings at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe move some things around. They're just playing the waiting game. They're not really looking to run anything back, knowing that they'll lose their shot stone.
Even if they do, they can BC then sit 1, but yellow's right on top of it. So you're right, Saskatchewan's in a great spot here.
Okay, line's good. Line's good, okay. Halfway. Okay, a little bit then. Halfway. Whoa. We're gonna overthrow.
Let it sit.
Whoa. Okay, 17-8.
So help me through this, though, Russ. At some point in time, you said that BC needs to do something here. If they keep throwing up these guards to protect a shot stone that's not theirs.
Yeah, exactly. So they have to make a move on the red-yellow combo. but they can't do it with any weight because they don't want to bump their own out too far. Probably a back 4 on this next one, maybe something like that, and get the red one that's in the second position open a little bit.
Yeah, they were just delaying play till later in the end to leave Saskatchewan less time to address it.
Maybe they tap it a bit, and the yellow goes back here, Vic, and therefore the red maybe gets off of that yellow, gets over to that area. Then you've got a situation here where this yellow can be raised. Well, they're going to throw it with speed. Interesting. So their shot rock, the Saskatchewan shot rock will be gone. Depending on,
tolerance.
oh, really? They're going to hit it. They're going to hit it thick. Wow.
Right? Yeah, I just want to keep it there. Yeah. Yeah, nose is really close. Yeah, you're 9-2 on your last. Okay. Sight down. Sight down.
High side with speed. All that's going to be left is the 2 rocks in the middle. I'm not sure they're throwing it hard. I think they're trying to hit it thicker.
9-5. Whoa, easy. Whoa. Yeah. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
It's probably going to be a red double after this.
Whoa. Clean. Clean.
Skip stones. Taylor Reese-Hansen. Bang, bang. Now they pop it out, and it pops too far. Shot rock still belongs to Saskatchewan, but it is lined up. Double reds.
Just not reading those angles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's filled way more. I was seeing a little less weight.
Another over curl.
Yeah. I mean, it still would have spilled like either way. Yeah.
But is she right about less weight, do you think, Joe?
Played like a tap. Yeah, like a board or. My thought was like a hack waiter. But
Less weight. That red on the right-hand side of the screen doesn't pop out so far.
Yeah, that's what I drew on the screen. It's just they picked a funny weight choice.
A few ends ago, so
yeah.
So where do they go now? Hit and roll back underneath if you can?
Well, I wonder, because if you get it kind of half under, then there's a raise double to sit 3. Might be better to leave it right there, Joe.
Yeah, leave it right there. You might leave a hit and roll under, but then the red, yellow would be there all day.
Automatic. Maybe roll edge on edge.
On Sandra Schmirler Day at the Scotties. First stone for Jolene Campbell.
Yep. Easy.
Demons closest to the stone. And where are you going? And underneath and to the back and into the open.
Pretty good.
To sit 2.
Yeah, that's a good spot. Nice.
Very good spot.
Yeah.
I think that rock curls more than my other rock.
I don't disagree.
All right, it's a good spot for what reason, Joe?
Your hand again. I wanted to go early.
If that stops there, then BC might have something they can freeze to, but this rolls wide into the open. BC could maybe try to make a perfect freeze back there to get their steal point.
It might have been a short double raise double to sit 3.
Now they're going to try to make a precise hit and roll under the pile.
Okay. Yeah, just roll it underneath.
Remember my hit?
Got to stay half in the 4 here. Yeah. Sight down here. I don't see this doing anything too crazy with the out. No, I think we can hold it. Sight down.
Keep in mind, everything's over curled for this team.
Final stone for BC. Trying to win BC's first national championship since Kelly Scott back in 2006.
Straight. Whoa!
But no.
No.
Watch it. Bang. And just sitting back edge of the button.
It's easy from up here, Joe, but not sure a 9 is the right call to make that little flop over.
He threw it hard to keep it flatter for the roll.
Right.
Jolene Campbell, who was perfect at the break, is now 83% and out curling Taylor Reese-Hansen. Struggling particularly, as we just saw, right on her hits at 68%. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Yeah. I think that's got to be close, hey? Max?
Well, it's just like max, half an inch here, half an inch there.
I like the weight choice here.
I like it.
You could throw bigger speed, kill the 1, make sure you score, but it's going to be very tough too with a normal takeout weight. So soften it up here, give it to your brushers.
You got it.
minimum.
All line wall. Little down.
Yes.
Down. Back line.
Clean. Back line.
Jumped early by Rachel Big Eagle. Now it's Demons trying to help this over. Watch out now. Sit down, and she's going to roll too far. So our big missed opportunity. And the frustration evident. Settles for just a single when 2 was there for the taking. 7-4 going to 9 on Sandra Schmirler Day. Phones being answered. Again, we ask you to be patient. We don't have quite the number of operators because of the stormy weather here in southern Ontario. We do appreciate your calls. The Sandra Schmirler Telethon in support of neonatal care across Canada. (7-4) Saskatchewan leads BC as we welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon to Mississauga, Ontario. We're at the Paramount Fine Foods Center. And yes, the crowd is a little thinner than we've experienced the first couple of days because of the snowstorm. Anywhere now from 20 to 40 centimeters, even 50 called for if you're closer to Lake Ontario with the open water. But we're all snuggled inside here. I hope you're doing well wherever you're joining us across the country. We go to the 9th and BC with Last Rock, trailing by 3. And they have Last Rock. They have the Hammer playing the Red Stones.
Oh, good. 14-2. Good. Nice try.
No.
Frustrating way to
I'm
miss
drawing.
that
I'm
second
gonna
point
kill
last
him.
end for Team Saskatchewan. The call out of Jolene's hand was lighter than they wanted for the tap attempts. They hit it early for line, straightened it out, and then it ended up, the weight was okay in the end.
Yeah.
So shooter rolled too far.
We've seen sorry,
Oh,
Joe.
go ahead,
We've
Russ.
seen so many, to your point, so many missed shots by BC on the narrow side. I think you had to protect as a brusher.
Minimum mad.
Little bit.
Clean
Put it a bit.
Last thing you wanted to do was wreck on Jolene's there, and you give up the steal.
Gotta go wait.
Line's nice.
Line's good.
Room. Top 4. Room. No. Room.
Do it.
Room.
Stay down. Oh, no. Gotta curl it.
Curl. Good, Reese.
That works.
Surface has just looked really nice though, Russ. We're watching now. It's day 3 here, and we've seen ends kind of 8, 9, 10. We're not hearing a lot of talk about slowdown.
No.
Like any surface, if you haven't thrown a spot for a while or something sat untouched, it's going to be a little bit slower. But the draw to the center line or onto the tee line late in the game and paths that they've worn down, the speed seems
So
really
true.
nice.
With the cold weather, no frost, so that helps the wide shots. That if they're frost creeping in, it's not non-existent. But you're right. Look at that last one. It hit the middle slide path at the hog line. It still slid the appropriate distance.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard.
Hard, you gotta go.
Hard.
Hard to get
Meg, right to it. Hard. Hard, you gotta go. Hard.
Okay.
Great.
Not bad.
14-4.
The yellows, there's a double possibility with soft weight now.
Nice angle for the red as well. Tricky for Saskatchewan to remove that.
I think so.
I like this
Straight
call,
heel.
Joe. Would you ever entertain coming around hitting the red one and roll in, sit to 3? 3 up, probably not, but that's an option too.
If you ever don't curl up and you hit it high side, roll off, or disturb your own second shot rock.
A lot of red in there.
Yep. Hard.
Rachel Big Eagle gets one, and just across the top of the other.
Nice try.
Easy stone.
Good call, Joe. Yeah. I don't know. They're maybe not getting back over there, but at some point we might want to hit this one, right? So.
We're calling for this, trying to hit it really thin, make the double. As a thrower there, you can't flirt with flashing everything, so you have to let go hitting a piece and hoping that the sweepers can hold it. Really close to having it.
Okay, try and get to the inside.
Might be the run here. Yeah, I mean, it almost wasn't there, but I gave it a go.
Oh! Back line. Oh! Curl. Hack. Curl. Close. Hard curl. Hard. Okay, you're doing it. Hard, you're doing it. Hard, keep going. Hard.
Mackenzie, you're doing it. And a little short double raise. Still leaves Saskatchewan sitting 2, albeit back edge of the 4, back of the T line.
I got good weight. 12-6.
I mean, you could run it there.
Yeah.
That was the worry with leaving the soft weight double, because they spill them, and now it's tricky to remove anything. Got to run it through the yellow port, I'm
From
assuming.
the guard into that red.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to run the guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a hair thinner than half.
Yeah. Hey, Rob. You got it, Rob.
Robin Silvernagle.
Whoa! No! Curl!
Trying to get that side red.
Hard! Really good. Good.
Great shot.
Her run back doubles have been brilliant.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Vic.
Very nice.
Very nice.
That was good.
Think what she's
It
done.
was nice not sticking there.
Pardon?
It was nice not sticking there.
Yeah.
Such a bonus to get that one. You know, you're Saskatchewan. You're thinking we cannot skip our situation into more than a 3. So that basically the way it looks, it would be hard pressed to even score 3 now. We'll have 3 tries at a double. Be no guards.
Close.
Wait, it's good. Yes. 12-5. Whoa. Clean. Yes. Yes. Hard.
Kim Bonneau.
Hard.
Okay. Good. Pretty good. 12.
And we have our first final, Kathy.
Well, desperate times, desperate measures. Bailey Scoffin tried a triple on her last and wound up giving another steal, and they said enough. And for the young team from Quebec, their first win, and that might produce some better results because their numbers were really good today.
Yeah, Jolian Fortin was 92%. That's the first skip to play a game in the 90s so far in the event.
I mean, we can blast those. It's jamming, but you would probably have a double after. If we knows that, I guess she has a double, but then you can blast those.
Then I can rip those. Yeah, I think so. I was just trying to decide if there's any point in rolling in here.
I don't know if there is.
I guess then she probably locks the
Yeah, I think we're better to know that.
I'm just like, if she doesn't move this, I can never hit that. That's my only concern, right?
I know, but I'm thinking if we know that.
Jolene makes that hit. Even
Like,
if
you just blast these
BC
now?
makes this double because it's getting late in the end, and they now sit 3. But there's an immiscible double for Jolene on her last one, and possibly triple.
Right? Like, if she makes the double, it's fine. But if she doesn't,
Gotta play the scoreboard here.
yeah.
I don't think it's worth going after that top double. It's gonna drag enough to jam.
Yeah, and they know that too. Their concern is that they can't get rid of the top 2 reds right now where their yellow is.
So sure, it's open for me to make a double.
Right.
Yeah. If we do this and she hits and rolls here, I'm still only killing 1 probably.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Then I might have a double on my next one.
Ben Gamble is the Saskatchewan
I don't mind playing this now.
Yeah.
wheelchair curling coach.
I mean, we can never hit those unless she moves that. Yes. So my only thought is if we nose this and she hits and rolls under, then what am I doing?
That's the thing. Can we hit and roll under?
But I think she's still jamming, isn't she?
Yeah, like, I mean, we can.
Even if you go to edge of button, like on this side.
It's just if she freezes, then
Then you're
yucky.
freezing and
then you're
we're
freezing
forcing
and potentially taken away.
Yeah, we're up 3.
I know. I would love to blast something we can, but that's just automatically going into there.
Right, but the 5's gone and it's wide open. Like, I think I would want me to leave those as they are if I'm her. Don't you?
Yeah. I mean, unless we end up being here, then what is she doing, right? She's kind of, she's probably tapping those so
if
that
you
she
make
has
the perfect hit and roll. Okay,
Right.
that's fine. I just nose isn't the play, so I mean we can hit and roll.
I think you gotta flop in at least a button.
Sure.
I don't mind the blast either.
Take the hit and roll.
You always say it.
Hit and roll, yeah.
You don't
easy.
often hear a curler say it. What would my opponent want me to do? And she just thought that. Do you think, in fact, BC wants her to leave that stagger there? Those 2 red stones? Joe?
Yeah, I think they would be happy to see that stay. But the thing is, like, for Team Saskatchewan, it's a good comment that it's going to jam, but BC has to deal with these 2 yellow stones.
All right, quickly, let's go to Canada and Nova Scotia.
Well, it was all pressure by Carrie Einarson. On her first stone, they brushed it a little bit too far and took it in, and that allowed Taylor Stevens to make a double, and she did, and Lies shot. But for Carrie, if she can make a nose hit, chance to get 2 back.
Curling 96% is Carrie Einarson. Pritchard. And they'll leave that stone there. And they'll pick up 2.
Take this roll.
Wearing the maple leaf, of course. Inheriting the Team Canada colors with Rachel Homan, the defending champion in Cortina for the Olympics. Megan McGilvery.
This was the concern for Team Saskatchewan. If this roll is made, Saskatchewan will have to make a nice freeze.
Boy, thin and roll over. There it is.
Really good.
Good shot.
11.
But it's only sitting the 1 at the moment.
That's pretty good.
If it drags at all, there's a triple.
I know. You got it.
I thought at one point in time they were actually talking about
That's really good.
Saskatchewan drawing in behind the stagger a little bit with their stone, electing to hit instead.
Hey, Joe, you got it.
That goes there, Vic, but if they can get enough of it, it might tickle that one there, and then they're all gone.
Probably rolling the shooter away from their Rach.
Okay. I'll be ready.
Not much over. There's a little bit more overlap on the top rock. It drags for sure.
In a 6-6 tie, and a final stone coming up for Manitoba and Caitlin Laws.
Well, she's already lying 4.
Oh.
It has been one of those ends. Haley Armstrong went through on her draw on her first. Caitlin threw another one in there, and on her final stone, Haley was trying to throw a really big weight, trying to scatter maybe 3 and ticked a guard. And so that is why this is now a draw for 5, looking for full 8, almost a bite of the 4.
Well, she got them all moving. Look at that. Just hit the 2. You smart cookie, you.
That's why I liked Saskatchewan nosing on the first one. They didn't quite nose, but BC rolled. Wherever they rolled, it was trouble.
Well, count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. And Laws will go to 3 straight wins. Goodness.
For Haley Armstrong and her team, they played very well. One end, but that one end, can't do that.
Oh my God, yes. Line's good. Back eat. Woven. Back eat. Woven. Wall. We're bumping. Close. Line.
So nose hit to sit 2, but the 2's not really enough here. They're going to try to freeze one in and get some type of error to bring the 3 onto the scoreboard.
We're bouncing.
And bouncing they are.
That's fine. Hey, 13-9. Yeah, not bad.
Is there a double there? Would you take that on?
Yeah, Jolene can throw it hard enough. There is. There absolutely is. There's also the nose hit to sit a couple.
Hey, let's do it.
I think the double's safest.
Oh, it should be straight.
Okay.
I can hit
If
like
you
a
ever
thick
tip
half
the top
without-
yellow with the out-turn coming by, you wouldn't be happy.
That's true. I just, in my mind, Russ, it's a long way to push that second red.
Yes.
It's
With
got to go
these stones.
sideways across the house. And like we keep talking about with these stones, a little less lively, a little less action.
It's a tough shot, no
I think
question
it should
about
be
it.
straight down the sheet here.
I would
hey?
think so, yeah.
She'll need some speed here.
Yep.
I think broom down. We haven't really been out here, but
Yeah.
you got it.
You got it, Joe.
Yeah.
She makes this maybe the game as well. Holding the, forcing BC just to a single. Dana Demons, one, and underneath, oh dear, and that will open the door for two.
Okay, good sweep.
Yeah.
Try there. Yeah, just poke her straight.
Yeah, that was Max. That was.
Okay, you guys need a little left.
I do that a lot. I should stop.
Yeah, give it 5 minutes. Because even I think on your
A lot of speed on this rock, just dead straight with that kind of weight.
Yeah.
Well, they told me I should
Tough
light
one
it
to
my
begin
hand.
with.
So I said go ahead.
Full 8 is what she needs for 2.
Where is it? We gotta go. Hey,
Gotta go.
you gotta go hard.
Really?
You need the full 8.
Wow. And you gotta go. This is a gift. This was a chance here. You've been given, and you're going to come up light. My goodness. Taylor Reese-Hansen has to settle for a single.
We got a 65.
7-5. Saskatchewan leads it, and they have left.
Just not enough.
We're into the final stages on this Sunday afternoon at the Scotties. Our featured game, BC against Saskatchewan. And it's the missed opportunities, and these are the things I'm sure in the debrief they'll ask themselves what happened there as BC had the draw for the deuce, but came up light. And it's been a bit of a struggle all day for the BC team, in particular Taylor Reese-Hansen. So we go to 10-7-5. Saskatchewan leads it, and see them just pitching it to the bumper. Don't need the rocks in play.
Yeah, it's one of those things for Team BC. They're much better than that. They're not the type of team to miss by the margin that they've been missing by. So it'll be up to them to sit down in their debrief. It's still really early in the week, only 2 games in. So they'll need to go back to the drawing board to right the ship.
We're over. Line's really good.
Game's not over yet, though. Still went into play. Obviously, without Hammer, it's a tough ask to steal your 2. But get some guards up the middle, hope for a few missed peels, maybe a bonk or 2, and try to get Julian Campbell looking at 2 or 3 on her last.
Great peel. Nice pause here, straight through.
Rachel Big Eagle.
Whoa! Curl!
Curl, Dana.
Curl!
I think that might have grabbed something.
Yeah, plan B here. Where are we going?
Okay, that's fine.
Worked out perfect.
That grab?
Got picked right in.
Yeah.
Her shooter hangs around.
Right out of my hand.
Yeah. I watched it.
I heard the comment 2 ends ago.
It's a
Somebody said that
print
the
right
ice
there.
looks beautifully clean, but there seems to be a little bit of dust or debris once in a while.
I heard that too. They were saying, and you wonder always on these end sheets near the boards what comes off, because she was saying that every time she looks at her broom, there's stuff on it.
Probably snow.
Okay, line's good. 4. Stay close. We gotta go. Okay, go then.
Oh, curl then. Curl. Curl.
We're just freezing.
Yeah, to it.
Well, straight then. Straight.
Straight.
Yeah, straight.
A little bump, but
Hard, straight.
hard. Just
Hard,
frozen.
hard.
Just frozen.
Hard, hard, hard.
Okay. That's That's fine. Just wasn't enough weight.
Yeah, 14-4.
Yeah.
Hard part with those angles is to tap that red one. You have to sit two at some point, obviously, ideally buried. It's really hard to tap that red one with any weight to get the yellow behind the tee line. And you can't get too buried behind the yellow. It's too close to the pin.
Clean. Clean. Good, Rach. Hi, girl.
Her first one picked like right out of her hand.
Yeah. Just fighting center, I think.
Yeah, just same as I've been giving you, I think.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, let's make it.
Let's make this. We're gonna go.
Max line. I added a hair.
Hi.
Line's great.
1.5.
Megan McGilvery.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Okay, easy then.
Just high.
Whoa.
We're just high. Got a curl. Curl. High.
Just right off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, no, no, no. Sit. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I thought that was a lot lighter than it was. Yeah. That slid really well. I know.
Guess we'll go for both of them now.
Make the double peel.
Yeah.
And another final, and Team Canada's a winner.
And a very well played game by both teams. For Carrie Anderson, opportunities to put more pressure on Team Nova Scotia, but played really well with that 9 points. And for Taylor Stevens, this is a legit team that's going to contend.
96% was the final tally for Anderson, and 88% for Taylor Stevens.
Very good numbers.
Good.
Yep.
Top 8.
Yep.
Even top 12's okay.
Okay. Just
Speed's pretty similar here, hey?
Yeah. Yeah, like 14.5. Yeah, 14.7. Yeah.
Okay, let's make it.
Amazing amount of double peels made by Team Sask in this game.
Yeah.
It's
Been
made
really
a difference.
impressive.
I was just about to draw. If they'd only got one of them, BC goes around back 8. Last guard comes off. You tap that one through, you sit 3. But the double was made. Beautiful.
Top 8. Easy.
You got a bit. You got room right now.
Room. Top 4. Top
Whoa,
8.
that's too deep.
Whoa. Top 8. Top 8.
Whoa. Even top 12's okay here.
Yeah. Kim's are up.
You got a curl too.
Okay, we're just top 12.
Curl.
We're just top 12.
Curl. Yep. Hard. Keep going. Good.
Yeah, and to your
Okay,
point, you think about, I think she made 3 run-back doubles, did Robin Silvernagel, and then this one in 9. And you said it was pretty much lined up, but you still have to make it.
You still have to make it at a very high speed with a lot of accuracy here. And we talked in the opening, the key for this team is to keep it simple and use your strength. And for Jolene Campbell, that's exactly her strength right there. 1, 2, 3.
And ended up holding BC to just a single. The key shot brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
That's on.
Okay.
Right? I have hardly any of this. It doesn't look
Why don't we
pretty.
just...
Or we could just...
No, we don't need to peel that.
Play on those and then...
You can blast this if you want to.
Like, I think we can even do this.
Okay.
And then we have the full 4-foot open.
We have hammer.
Okay.
If we peel...
I know, but this is... Why not leave the 4-foot open?
Yeah.
What's peeling getting us?
Yeah.
I don't think anything.
Okay.
I mean, you can run it in here if you want. If you like this, Robin, I'm fine with it.
I like it.
Okay, peel,
Turning the corner into
just
the red one would be
like 7/8?
tasty.
Yeah.
I'll
Or
turn
just
again.
hit that last one.
Yep.
Okay.
So 2 teams looking for their first wins, and that's a little bit of the difference right there. They started with a wide open game in the first, and they looked like they would be the same in the second, but it turns out to be a big 3, and then BC is chasing the rest of the way, and they just haven't been able to catch up, and it's been a disappointing day for Taylor Reese-Hansen. The game story has been brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Really hard.
Hard out.
Right out, Joe, right out.
Go, Joe. Go. Okay.
And we'll just hang on to the edge.
Thanks. Yeah, I got rid of the spin.
Now, or no, we should go under, actually.
Yeah, okay, I like that. 10-5?
Maybe thought
Yeah.
about that
Okay.
last call a little too much, Joe. Just kill the red would have been ideal. I didn't mind the guard into the pile because it was hard to miss
Under
it.
the
But
corner.
now, it's a good chance Jolene's going to be looking at 3 on her last one.
But as long as, yeah, I understand that, but as long as you've got that shot, and it's an open shot, and everything's around the edges, as they appears to be, you would think she should be able to hit the 8-foot or at least full 8.
Yeah, and for sure, every skip wants to be able to draw the 8-foot or the 4-foot on demand, but Jolene herself hasn't thrown very many draws this game. It's played to her strength, her style. She's thrown lots of hits because they've been in control of the scoreboard. So that's Team BC's goal, is to try to get her to have to draw for the win, and you never know.
Watch out now. And sit down. And will it come back? No. It just spins too far. It's those little things. Still sitting the 2. The 2 to tie.
I think the out.
Can't buy one, BC. Joe, I'm very surprised.
Haven't really played either.
No.
This should move a little.
What are you throwing 10-5?
Easy.
Okay, talked about the margin a little bit. Like, maybe missed the roll by a foot or 2, but that's missing it by 4 feet. Again, something that you just wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they'll have a lengthy debrief to sort out how to right the ship in their next
I
one.
think easy.
Should move a little towards the wall here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be nice to roll in for shot, you guys.
Yeah, just a couple feet.
Yeah, you
rolling.
don't get shot
roll
rock.
into the
You're looking at 2 buried
Got it.
ones.
Yeah.
You hit and roll to the
down, that
broom
should
there,
have
and you're going to just have to kill it.
Yep.
Got it, Joe.
Yeah, this is important.
Mm.
Whoa! Curl!
Interesting.
Easy!
In the 45 years, 31 and 30.
Yeah.
So a chance to even things up for Saskatchewan if they can win it here.
Yep, yep.
Hard! Roll it in.
And roll it in, they do.
Real good job.
Really nice.
Atta girl.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just enough. Sorry, let me just see where.
You have to tap
just
it
so it's
far
not
enough
in the
to sit
12.
2, but not through the rings, not out of the play.
Yeah, like just
This
getting
is the side that
half
comes up, eh?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Okay, you got it.
The only game still on the ice. 3 finals already. Wins by Manitoba's Laws, Team Canada Anderson, and Quebec's Fortin.
Just the top here.
Yeah, just bump it to just biting.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like how much do we have to...
Well, we want to be on the nose, basically,
'Kay,
right?
'kay.
Yeah.
What weight are you seeing?
Well, I think 13.5 is probably what we need, even 13.2 side, hey?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think we got to make sure we get it far enough.
Get it out, yeah, I agree.
I like a 13.5.
Yeah, so it's like back line weight here.
Okay, it is.
Yeah.
Sight down. Sight down. Let's make it.
Final stone for BC. Has to make it count. Has to sit there.
Back line, we're through. Okay, well then. Lean.
Really got to curl.
Through. Well, curl.
Tapping it through.
Juliana McKenzie.
Hard,
Jay.
hard, Jay.
Hard.
This is.
Okay.
Sit. Okay, sit.
And we'll tap it through. And is
12-7.
sitting the 2 to tie at the moment. So you can afford just to make it go away and give up the 1.
That's why the previous one was so important. If they'd hit and stayed BC, the one that rolled out by an inch or 2, then this is hit against 3. You can't roll very far. Make a slight mistake, you're in an extra end.
Some frustrated looks there. Team that came in, as we say, 3rd in the country, 4th seed overall. And will drop to 0-2 if this is made.
Good.
And that works. So they'll pick up the 1 more. Saskatchewan gets 1 and 10. Will even their record at 1-1. And British Columbia falls to 0-2.
Hi, kiddos. I love you.
make the final. Saskatchewan 8, BC 5 on this Sunday at the Scotties and Sandra Schmirler Day.
The 2026 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you by Sponge Towels. Nothing absorbs like it. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian.
Where's Kathy? Should be out there cleaning the car. It's a snowy day here in Mississauga, and just a reminder, it is Sandra Schmirler Day. Look at the goal, 1.25, and we're at 720,000. Thank you so much, all of you who have donated, and we hope that you will continue in support of neonatal care across the country. Still time for autographs. Maybe you're going to be a future curler at a Scotties. So Campbell and Saskatchewan pick up their first win. BC drops their second. Carrie Anderson and Caitlin Laws, those are the two of the teams certainly you would expect to challenge for the top. And keep in mind, just 3 teams will move on out of the pool, and head-to-head record is so important. If teams are tied, Nova Scotia drops their first, and yes, Reese-Hansen and Yukon still looking for their first wins. Meanwhile, it is Christina Black, Nova Scotia runner-up at the curling trials, top of the table with Peterson and Sharp. What a difference from a year ago when they started in Thunder Bay 0-4, have won 2 in a row. So those are your 3 playoff teams if it ended right now, and it sets up a good one coming up tonight when we join you at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It will be Christina Black against Beth Peterson out of Manitoba. 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, when we join you as we continue on this 3rd day of the Scotties from Mississauga. Wherever you are across the country, if you're trying to stay warm with the cold or battling the snow here in southern Ontario and heading up the seaboard now and up to St. Lawrence toward Montreal and Quebec City, stay warm, take care of yourselves till we talk with you tonight. And thank you for joining us here on Canada's sports leader, TSN.